And salutations, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Together We Roll.
Yay!
We're a bunch of children. Kevin, set us off.
We would like to thank JD Arts, RPG Elements, Okie Deer, Corinne Milne, and Julia O'Brien for supporting the channel with art, artwork, miniatures, and other things. You will find links to them in the description down below. Support them because they're good people. Also, they make wonderful things. If you like what you see here, God help you, and you'd like to support it because you have discretionary income, you can support us on Patreon. You can influence the game. You can gain access to the Foot Cam. For $1,000, we will let you shave Nick's back.
I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Last time we worked on Intrepid Adventurers, the Silver Menagerie performed grand arson.
There's nothing grand about it. Allegedly.
We were there for a little bit.
You cannot. A bunch of professors of a noble university.
Clearly, we blew up a building. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, clearly we did.
We blew up a tower.
You slayed the headmaster of Perawiti, the Academy of Mages of the Vothmare capital city of Velocia. Sent her straight, and I mean straight, first-class ticket to the Raven Palace to be processed and properly dealt with. And the Ravens
to hell, straight to the boiler room of hell.
Well, we'll get to that.
No, hell's too nice for them.
The Silver Menagerie have finished. Well, not finished.
We're sitting
surrounded
in a scorched circle in our front yard, surrounded by food carts, just digging through piles of loot like the goblins we are.
Accurate.
Almost just broke Brian.
And the mages there, the professors, the mages that joined you versus collapsing in rubble.
I hired them.
You hired them. They're actively doing identify spells because they're like, oh yes, I know what that is. Oh, this is pretty nice. They're not taking any of the stuff. They just appreciate good stuff. And what you got
also
got good.
We have so much extra stuff. There's probably going to be some hand-me-down stuff.
Additionally, add a total of 47,900 gold pieces to your pile.
Oh, great! We haven't have to make a single gold.
Are you writing that down? Bunny, are you writing it down, or do I need to?
What's up?
I got it.
We're starting off in character early this game.
I'm asleep on the ground. What's happening?
Just an additional 49,100 gold.
Yeah, you know.
Christ, why do we? Sure, why not?
Yeah. You open up the chest, and it's literally
48,000 gold. What are we gonna do with 47,000 gold?
The chest that you dragged over had a lock on it. I say had a lock on it because you have capability, and so does Todd. As soon as you open it up, and they're DC 30 locks, but you have time and a half to take care of it. As soon as you open up, it literally has a little pop-up of like a little steampunk tally system that and calculates what's inside of it, and it's literally 18,000 gold pieces are sitting in this small chest, and it's like a foot chest. So it's not like a giant chest, but it's like a chest that you would. It's like a luggage piece that you find on a old train station.
Oh.
So it's very much like a
trunk.
piece. Like a trunk. There we go. That's the word. My brain.
It's a trunk.
It's a trunk.
And it's extra dimensional?
It's extra dimensional to a point that is able to hold upwards of roughly 50,000 gold pieces inside.
Well, dump the other 48,000
I was gonna say, or mildly accommodate a small room for one golden hobbit or golden kobold.
Funny enough, when you open it up, you find a dead kobold inside.
Oh no!
Is that where I put that?
Toss it into the pile of the other ones.
And you can confirm it is a Vedic variant.
I mean,
they get around.
Where's
Where's the
the marker?
marker? Where's the marker?
Over here.
Over there.
Me.
I'm shocked.
I am shocked that that was as good as a throw was. I missed the cameras.
I mean, you opened the chest,
but he put it in. He filled the chest.
Okay.
That's my first one.
He's on the board. He's on the board.
Do you need something to wet erase?
One.
Actually, now I'm really a part of the party.
We're gonna have to clean that for realsies, but I'm
not
not doing it right now.
Actually, we're take like
Because of
90% of that
was
off the board. Actually,
That sounds like
we're actually making good progress on the board.
Let's go to the board to see how we're doing, John.
Okay, I sit up.
That's right.
I am
you
awake.
sit- You're
I,
awake.
I see things in front of me that Quinn has bequeathed me in his generosity.
We've just put a little circle of items around her while she lays there and
like,
the feet are glitching, but we've just put stuff around her. Some of us have stacked
like
stuff
Christmas.
on her.
Yeah. So, I sit up, I look at things, I come to an understanding of what things are, I pick up a bag of beans, and I go out to our garden. And I do this without
Literally front
consulting
Putting you in
anybody.
someone else's gut. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yes, you have an impressive front garden. Yes.
Yeah. And I am going to plant 3 beans.
Okay.
Okay.
And walk into the garden for the first time. It's connected. It's very connected.
Are you saying I, the resident cook, am coming into the garden for the first time?
Never mind. I'm just going to tell you now.
Okay.
It is connected to the Feywild.
Okay.
Yes.
So is everything in my life.
Yeah. So
That one might actually be my fault.
Not the shot of yeah.
Would I know this?
The Warforged are becoming interplanar people. This is not a new thing.
It is to them.
They have interplanar people with them.
Do they? What are you talking about? Oh, okay. This group. Yeah. Well, okay. Of an entire city. Yeah, and you guys.
I'm intertimely at this point.
How are you?
Oh, Lord.
Spark of the multiverse.
Okay.
Shut up.
So,
That was
the
terrible.
3 that happened have arrows pointing at them.
Of course they do. And I'm gonna just so there's an arrow here, there's an arrow here, and there's a
Keep going
arrow
down.
here. Gotcha. So I'm just gonna go from lowest.
Oh, I should have tried this set.
Oh, Lord. Lordy,
Oh, I
lordy.
don't have the thing.
A treant.
Oh, look at. Finish reading that thing about the
There's a
tree.
50% chance that the treant is chaotic evil and attacks. So I'm gonna roll it.
Oh, God.
God.
So, you guys don't know what's happening. I'm sitting in the garden very patiently for 1 minute.
Do you want
A
higher?
lot
or
can
low?
happen in 60 seconds.
High, it's friendly. Low, it is not.
Like looting the entirety of Dragon's Horde.
Hi.
Okay. And treant, just to make sure I'm not visualizing the wrong thing.
It's a big tree.
Walking sentient tree.
It's an evil tree that will just be mad at you.
We have a Thwomper. Was it a Thwomper?
Or at least heavily disgruntled. So, what?
Incredibly.
So
what
it
kind of
takes
tree?
a minute. I assume that they're still doing stuff. I
yeah.
wanted you to be able to, and
Okay.
then we would come back to.
Yeah, so
I'm doing my best to
continue your
start to
stuff
see all
as
the
I do
secrets.
this.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Shriekers, okay?
What the hell is Shrieker?
It's a warning
It's a mushroom.
fungus. That
And of course I roll a
shrieks
6.
That one
Okay.
was not better. I don't think that there was going to be a good set.
Well, let me know when you're done because I have some accounting to report.
Oh, sure,
Yeah,
sure.
just give me a moment.
I want to give him time to
Look,
prepare.
growing beans takes time, okay? You got it.
How much is a Spelljammer? About 50,000 gold pieces?
Well, I know an airship was 50,000 pieces.
Okay, an airship.
Without
50,000.
negotiating.
Let's just put it this way.
negotiating, right.
On a
Remember
planet that
Nicholas?
doesn't
Right.
know how to make it.
How much did that cost? About 50 grand. Done. What? I should ask for more.
Everybody's eyes got so big.
Makes you feel better?
Done. When can you start?
They weren't good for me yet. You're a little not happy.
Man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to drop that kind of cash? It's like, how much is that? $1 million. Done. What?
Brian.
What?
Sorry, I understood you.
Fine.
Please repeat yourself. She accepted your apology and gave you half a cookie.
So
as
you
a
said Brian.
mediator.
There was no apology.
You said
I'm
Brian
not
and
good
then
at being
looked right,
withholding,
and
and
there
I
were
didn't
two.
want the
so
whole
it's-
cookie.
yeah.
Understandable.
What was it?
You said Brian and then looked back. So I was like,
Yeah. I do feel like I'm set up for failure in the positioning of the Bryans.
I want to know who did this one. Like, we couldn't have gone left nut, right nut on this?
it's true.
No, it's like a tumor.
So I just came back of
You
just
just bifurcated?
processing here. What's going on?
And you nested
Brian's-
two people.
She
Yeah.
looks right to say Brian. We're looking at that.
And
Brian,
then
not
they
the
both-
Brian.
Cellular mitosis.
we both
Respond,
go,
and then I'm
yes.
like, no, the,
Look, there were multiple.
That
there were
one.
multiple
One with
Vedics.
glasses.
There had to be
One
multiple
with
Brians.
one with facial hair.
Multiple Vedics,
the
multiple
one
Brians.
that's
it all
taller
makes
than
sense.
me.
So let's say this whole thing
You
takes
say the
about
one
5
with the
minutes,
bigger
right?
dick and let-
So a tree immediately grows very much like Groot. Just a bunch of vine is a beautiful rose tree with a bunch of pink petals. Comes out and grows a fake face to it, and it looks down towards you and seems to almost give a curtly nod as the purple blossoms turn darker red and almost go into like a gothic blossom bloom feel of like almost like the Shadowfell energy intertwining towards what is normally would be a normal blossom tree, and just kind of just regards you of just like, and is currently processing existence and language.
It's a
And
lot.
it's a lot, so it's
think
going to be there
before
for
I
a
am.
while, like
What is anything?
Just
looking
say good
around,
morning
looking at trees,
and
looking
just
at, and then shrieker shrooms pop up. They're just there now. 12 of them.
Is there light?
Light?
Like, is it daylight? Is there light that is hitting?
There's sparks of daylight. It is a thicker.
Then they're screaming.
12 of those.
There's another one next to her. Holy shit, walking mushroom!
So specifically shriekers.
All
let
of
me
it
remind
still
myself,
quieter than what's going on over here.
the shriekers remain motionless and they, because they're supposed to be in the Underdark.
Yep.
Shriekers bright light of a creature within 60 feet emits a shriek audible within 300 feet.
Oh my god!
So that's
loud.
So
No,
Silver
we hear
Menagerie, just 12 screams of shrieking like a bunch of children screeching to life. Suddenly just apparate in the center of your garden at the front, and it's a thick, luscious garden. So there's like multiple trees that are causing overhangs. There's a now like gothic-looking cherry blossom tree at the center of it that's moving around, kind of going. And it started adding to the scream because it doesn't understand what's going on. As the triggers are screaming. Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Why are you screaming? I don't know.
As Todd is just and putting the last bean in the back part of the fence area as a 60-foot by 60-foot pyramid.
What?
Burrows out of the freaking floor.
One of the beans turns into a pyramid?
Yes!
A 60-foot
A jungle pyramid as the place immediately
Is it
gets
fibrous or is it rock?
It's rock. It's sandblasted, covered in vines, as cactuses grow out of the place. As a 60-foot cubed pyramid comes out, and you hear a hollow voice. I am the mummy lord of this place. What is this place?
So Vatican's sitting there with the drink in hand and looks at it.
Silver Menagerie strikes again.
Looks at the drink. Puts the drink down.
And the front fence area is fucking destroyed.
I can just imagine at some point during the day, like maybe if this keeps going, and this is known, we're like, so we're looking for the manor. Where's the manor? Oh, just follow the screaming.
Yeah, as mushrooms are screaming, literally the heavy stone brick door that is the Egyptian front door of the pyramid opens up to be glittering with gold and other magical items inside of it, because apparently that's a thing.
Sure.
Wait, what?
With a mummy lord, and
Did you just grow a pyramid with magic items in it?
turns the shriekers
You
into
painted
dust
people into existence.
before the door closes.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Another goes.
I mean, ghost form walk in.
Let's just be frank. The mummy lord ain't gonna do shit to you.
Sure.
Like, I mean, yes, he can do shit to you, but with your levels, your
We
capabilities,
just open the door and she's
Like-
got him tied up like with all the
So
straps and
what-
whatnot. And just
So like that happens and they're screaming
She
and
comes back
whatever.
out wearing the mummy.
They all like poke their head out, and I'm just like, Quinn, I got it. Don't worry about it. Sorry. And
Mummy
I
looks like a DC-10
ghost
creature, isn't
form, run into the pyramid to handle it on my own.
It's like a
we're
level
just like,
10
it's
fight.
just cartoon style. The pyramid goes jumping. Just,
Spins in the
There's a
air.
mummy lord. Let me double check the CR rating of a mummy
Yeah,
lord.
it's like CR10, isn't
CR 15. It's not a pushover.
Okay.
It's not a pushover.
It's not an
it? Okay, but for her,
No.
yeah, but she's like CR30.
yeah, I'm straight, I'm not even joking. Like,
Okay. Let's just put it this way. If you go in there, it's going to be a tough fight, and you are injured at the... What? Are you injured?
no,
I don't know what happened,
you got
but
You were just banished.
that's it.
okay. So if I was banished, came back, and what? Then I believe
I think you're fully up.
I took 1 hit, so I have well over 100 hit points, and most of my stuff.
Yeah, and it's a full caster. It's not a pushover. So, it's a mummy lord, not
Okay.
a mummy. So when you go in there and you immediately cast a 6th level spell, it's just like, okay! You can
Hey,
immediately
sorry,
just like back
I'll
the
knock
fuck
next
off for
time.
a half second.
I will knock next time.
And it's like immediately 6th level spell harm, which is not a pushover spell.
Sure. But you said door opened, saw it, door closed.
Yes.
And I would, with my knowledge of necromancy bullshit,
And the
would be
undead,
like,
and it's like,
maybe we should just kind of lock
he's
that
just
door
on your front
for
porch.
now.
He's literally not even 100 feet away from your front door.
We just have.
Hey, Finley?
a-
Finley, can you use your new locket dagger
Oh, yeah. I think
and
I was-
lock the front door?
You look
My
for like
dagger of nope. That's literally what it's called. It's dagger of denial, but I'm calling it dagger of nope.
Okay, and what
Nice.
does it need, specifically need a keyhole, or is it just a door?
It does need a keyhole.
Can
Into
I
a keyhole.
draw
Does
a
I say-
There's
keyhole
no-
on the door?
There's a keyhole on this.
I draw
on this
a
Egyptian
keyhole
door.
on the door.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh, you draw a
Teamwork.
keyhole when you could have also drawn the key to lock it.
But you've got a thing. We're fine. Teamwork.
Yes, but magic plus
Teamwork.
magic equals more magic-y magic. When you take
You
bullshit
notice that
magic
there's
and you
a
combine it with
golden
realistic magic, and you get
crystalline
bullshit of the
tip
realism.
of the 60-foot pyramid that is slowly just pulsating, and you notice that the sand is starting to pick up as it's like slowly trying to turn this place into a desert.
Okay, but it'll
It's gonna take a
It's gonna
years.
take a while. Okay, then we're good.
Yeah.
I want my beans back because I only use 3 out of the 10.
Okay. So we're gonna be 7 more pyramids, guys.
Only if I roll a 90
Oh, yay.
again.
No, give
More
it to
magic
me.
items.
Give it to me. If you're gonna plant more, you're gonna roll off. And
I'm
gonna-
not doing it now.
Okay. Please.
I'm currently being yelled at by mushrooms and I didn't ask
Oh, the
Quinn
mushrooms
if
are
I
turned
was-
to dust.
Okay.
The shrinkers are turned to dust.
Okay. I was being yelled at by mushrooms and I didn't ask Quinn before I planted a bunch of shit. I'm
Wait, over
not.
there with a flask on.
There's a tree and pyramid now.
The tree is
So, wait, what did the third bean do?
summoned as a pyramid with
There's
a
a tree, a
inside.
pyramid,
So
and
the
tricky
first
And
mushrooms.
we
was
saw
a goth
glittering
tree.
gold chess
Okay.
pieces in Egyptian, the finest of all Egyptian worth inside of it.
Oh, you shouldn't have. No, really,
It
you
also
shouldn't have.
it destroyed
But
your front gate area.
was that one of the beans?
That was one
So
of the
the
beans.
first one was the treant. The second one was the mushrooms shriekers that
Oh my
sprouted.
god.
And he rolled max on them, which is why there were 12.
And I will say, the
And
only reason
a
why
pyramid.
we're still
The
allowed
reason
in
why I
my
made
home
it
city.
pink is so I can now use this.
The only reason we're
You
still
You got that for me a while ago, and it's a beautiful piece. Yes, that is not a treant. I don't fucking.
Is that a
Is it
dryad?
Triad?
Yeah.
That's a dry.
I can just imagine. I just imagine that
Hey,
the just
nothing wrong
city
with a nice
officials.
naughty pine.
Yeah, this treant is still just like
It's the finest piece of ash you've seen recently.
immediately
Oh my
begins
God.
to speak
City
Sylvan.
officials hear this cacophony.
And
And just
goes,
like, damn, I'm glad they're on our side.
do you want me to
The amount of
protect?
bullshit they can conjure is
We'll make her
Definitely.
weep.
I would say that you should hang out in the garden, enjoy
know.
your time here. We'll take care of the mummy. But if anything comes in and is like attacking this garden space that is now your home,
Okay.
feel free to beat the ever living shit out of them.
Hey, Forks, go pick me some carrots.
Ooh. I like.
And just imagine the dwarf guards just watching all the shit.
Yeah.
Now, some of this is food that we eat and harvest.
Okay.
Like, I'll introduce you to everyone who's chill, okay?
There's already like 4 pixies nesting in his branches.
And this treant is full blown, not chaotic.
Yeah.
So it's a good treant of just like going with the vibes. If you attack,
it's a really big starter tree.
it's them, him, her, whatever.
They.
She hasn't really, he hasn't really identified anything because he's still like it's
a treat.
distance.
Sure.
Yeah, the pixies are being pixies.
Sure.
And you can see a couple of like the actual Fey energies kind of welcoming a new tenant, even though it's on the front lawn of the Feywild.
Sure, sure. So with that, I'm gonna like sidle step my way back in, and I'm gonna be like, I found a side quest for us for later.
Quinn looked over at the pyramid.
Ah,
How tall is the pyramid?
It's
60 feet.
It's 60. It's a 60 by
60 foot
60.
base.
It's not small.
I found a new standing in the shadow of the thing she made.
You found a pyramid. Why did I not notice that minutes ago? Where did
You're
this come
really
from?
tired.
And actually, if for those that are, you know,
It was a
investigation
really
or
hard
Arcana,
fight.
you
There
notice
were
that the
witches.
Beanfeld
Yeah.
actually found the pyramid that was really far into the Underdark, grew a bunch of vines, and brought it back to the surface.
But that's only the Arcana people who know that.
Yeah.
Right. I think it grew out of a bee.
I have to find a reason before I
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Beans.
So wait, somewhere.
Meanwhile, Quinn, like literally,
This is not
you and I
this is not the
at
entire
most-
pyramid. This is not the entire pyramid. It's just the freaking top of the pyramid. So somewhere in the Underdark, it's missing the top.
No, wait. Somewhere in the Underdark, there's a freaking desert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that surprise you?
Yes.
It's just surprising that there's a mummy living in a bean. You know, like, I mean, it was
How did they fit him in
dehydrated.
there?
I can't do
Things
this
get
anymore.
smaller when they're dehydrated, so I guess it makes sense.
Well, when did they become hydrated? They're
I guess
always
when-
dusty.
I guess when you plant them, they don't like rehydrate. They just get bigger.
So for the desert in the Underdark surprises me, but at the same time, I'm also powered by interdimensional space.
It's like the sponges, right? Yeah.
Sponge in the water, and it just gets bigger, but it doesn't get. Yeah, mummies are like sponges in water.
Todd, don't bring
Maybe that's
that
why I live in the
world,
desert.
please.
Maybe that's why I
Don't
live in
bring
deserts.
That makes sense.
Because it absorbs all the water in the area.
It makes perfect sense to me.
I'm going to take a long, long nap. I'm going to get rid of that in the morning.
Yes.
Side quest.
It's side quests indeed.
How much HP do you get for 2 longness?
Unfortunately, just the same amount, honestly.
So, DC 15 character. Okay.
So before
It might
she
be a little
shows
bit of
up
a beat up.
panicking, I'm gonna let Quill know that
Depending
we're
on
gonna
the
deal
spells
with
he
the
uses.
pyramid in the morning.
It's a full cast.
Well, no, Quill was fully witness to this entire thing.
Right, but
She
that
didn't
means
do
she
anything.
saw the thing show up and break things and whatever, and before I'm letting her know so
Oh,
that
she'll
way
read
when
it.
the
Okay.
elders of whatever show up,
I'm getting a tattoo.
What? One more time?
when
we
the
did 2
elders of
days.
whatever Parkern show up or send messengers or whatever,
And-
Quill is already
okay.
going to be
they do it
informed
too,
that we have plans to deal with it in the morning. Thank you.
So
very
they
much.
weren't going to show up.
Let's take
Well,
it
actually,
to
they were going
an
to show up
hour
at
break.
leisurely moments because they wanted to give you
I
time.
meant specifically
But-
about the pyramid.
Yeah, for now that the pyramid's alive, you hear a couple of
Yes.
warning bells. You see a couple of
Oh, that
guards
was-
outside of your house.
Right, and
They're
I'm
like, "What the
dispatching
hell?"
Quill to deal with that.
Yeah, and you see a couple of city officials. You see pretty much every member of the Council of the Temper Thought come over and pay their respects towards you as you see.
No, they're not allowed in. Quill's going to deal with them.
Oh,
That's what I'm
gotcha.
saying. I'm
Okay.
saying, like, we're napping, she's negotiating, we'll deal with it in the morning, you can bitch at us afterwards.
We will take care of it.
That's-
So you bar entry to the freaking, essentially, the council of the city.
Yes.
Mainly
Who wants
because
to go to a city council meeting after what
And
we
the city council is like, wondering where this pyramid
I
came from.
love it.
We
I
need
we
love
will
it.
deal with the problem we
So-
have also created in a timely manner.
Again, the royal we. I create.
So House Representatives of the
Honor
Soderhammer
Harvard.
I
Coil,
just-
House Representative
I deny
Representative of the Endless
responsibility so
Cog,
often when it's
Lancer,
vague.
Representative of the Repeating Blade,
Warrington.
Ward, and Quill of the Moonlit, and Model, and then the new one. His name is Phillips. He's
Okay.
the Sea Elf. He's new here.
Sure.
Well, he's not new here, but
Oh.
he's new to the council members.
Sure,
So
sure.
yeah. Bear's not here. He's the he doesn't have a house, but he's also the collective of those that do not have houses to report to. So he's more of the collective collective mass. Like he's not there either because he doesn't really have a body. But they're all there, just like, hey, welcome back. Where's your ship? And what the fuck is that? But
Oh yeah, we need to send
Oh,
word
yeah,
for our
shit.
ship.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And also,
shit.
Quill immediately goes over to sheepishly talk to them because technically
I want the
they're
Treant to back her up.
Oh, you okay? So in this case,
Like, don't
send, like, a
kill them,
message to our
but
captain that-
reinforce the
We
message.
told him to
Okay,
stop
yeah.
bombarding,
So-
so we're just kind of floating up there.
Quill, big robust individual with a bunch of like repeating like inner parts that are like his second long. That's on the external part.
Wait. We left our ship. How long has it been since we left our ship?
That sounds like it in the morning.
couple hours, actually.
Okay, so we was hoping to stop bombarding.
I agree, that's a morning question.
Yeah, next
Quill-
fall on, we'll send a message, it'll be fine.
Coil doesn't seem to know where to start here, so Glancer, this very old-looking. If you have ever seen an elder in robot form, this is what the guy looks like. He has like a curved heart, but he's using a musket to walk around with a bunch of big bulbs on his back, and a shattered hip and a shattered jaw. And goes, well, not to intrude, we're just a little concerned because that thing just popped up out of the floor. Are you in trouble? Do you need assistance? Do you need men?
We in trouble.
Just post a guard.
Always.
Are
So,
we in
like,
trouble?
they're talking to our representative, right?
The representative, and
Because, like, I'm not dealing with
I know,
them,
but you're there, so they're making eye contact.
No. Like, I'm... Like, if they make eye contact, I put the headphones on and turn away.
Jeez, make a God.
Make an indifferent. Make an
Make
apathy
a
check.
cold shoulder check.
Morris just got like a stack of papers, by the way, somewhere. She's been
Yeah.
reading.
So Quill, tall, kind of goes. It is currently the immediate arrival of the Silver Menageries, the heroes of the city. They are currently asking to be left alone from all visitors at this time. I understand they are technically my official bosses, but as your official bosses have told me to attend to them as a butler at all sides, they have requested to be given leave for the next 48 hours. Please. And the rest of the council members are like kind of looking at each other like, we just got...
Did we just get the door shut in our face?
Did we just get the door shut on our face?
Well, I was just staring at the pyramid like.
And then, yeah, no.
Why?
Okay.
So many questions.
The rest of them just kind of shamble off like, oh,
Man, I'm glad they're on our
they
side.
know that, please let them know that we were here and just wanted to give a bit of a hello, and hopefully you're not dead, but,
Well, we're not dead, obviously.
well, no. Enjoy the food carts. See you in 2 days, I guess.
It's weird. I've never been on hold.
Yeah, I kind of will take a couple of notes about the pyramid and looking at the structure and
It's a
trying to do
6-story
history.
tall pyramid.
Oh yeah, it's a 60-foot tall pyramid.
$60, 60 base.
Donate it to the city after we clear it out.
Yeah,
It'll be
and a couple of historians come over and start taking notes. They're not coming onto the property because
Right.
it kind of grew into the fence.
Sure.
So it's
We get
like
a property extension.
like so people are like taking notes of like what year and what area,
You ever wonder who our
which
neighbors are?
mummy lord. Yeah,
I feel like the property values right next to us are really low, but you go like half a block out and they skyrocket.
Because you're far enough away from the general bullshit, you can still view it and survive. But you're also without, you're just far
There
enough
is
outside.
zero crime.
and Quinn, you start reading the book.
I start reading a book.
It's a very
I'm getting
inspirational.
tattooed. Start
I've got
tuning
so
some
many
items.
things to attune to.
And it seems very relatable too.
Yeah.
Also a
No.
tattoo.
I'm like, did I write this?
No, there's a couple of things that's like,
First,
oh,
I
I
got
should have
tattoo
done
artist.
that.
Yeah.
Where are
I
your
think we
tattoos?
call for one to come in.
Oh, yeah, right.
So I just like
Sorry, I'm not used to this
I'm
rich
putting together a list for the treant of like this person's allowed and this person that they're like sitting at the front gate being a bouncer essentially of like,
Can a
are you
treant
on the
read?
list? And
I'm pretty sure a treant is Sylvan, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a fae?
I mean I can write in Sylvan.
I can speak Sylvan.
I can write in really big letters.
No, not trident, treant.
I need to figure out what happens when I put on that bracelet.
I need to figure what happens when I get a tattoo. Can I even get a tattoo?
Yes.
It's an engraving.
It's just
You
graffiti.
absolutely can.
It says it summons a special magical quill, like
You're
thing.
scrimshawed.
So I'm assuming it's just an engraving.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, a scrimshaw. Anyway,
Well, there you go.
plants,
Sorry,
not
continue.
chaotic good, not chaotic evil.
Sure.
Which
Which means they're down for my bullshit.
Yeah, and common, Druidic, Elvis, Sylvan. I forget, they know a lot.
Yeah, like they're not.
So now you just got a guardian at the front, parts of your area.
Yes. You gave her watchful eye of the tree.
So I get
Yeah.
them a little badge and I draw them a giant clipboard and I write the names of who's allowed
She's
in. and
learning
here's the
so many
list
things so
and-
fast. It's
Yeah.
like you can tell if she could have a nosebleed. You see a little bit of sap come out. You're like, oh my god, because she's getting like loaded with also a bunch of Feywild shit. At the
His
same
thing that
time,
you do.
you're seeing a bunch of shit.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
Sit here
And
and
I'm
grow.
like, it's cool if things like don't go right.
If the
First
pH
day on
of
the
the soil
job,
is
you're doing
unbalanced,
great.
let us
Is
know.
there anything you need?
How's the pH of the soil?
And if you want to join the union,
We're not gonna. We'll go into unions tomorrow. She's having a day.
This is the onboarding. This is the onboarding. The benefits package will show up tomorrow.
Yeah.
The orientation is a full week.
She starts to say, "What is a union?" You see, like fairies start whispering to her, and she like more sap comes out.
And I'm like, it's cool. It's cool. Don't worry. We take care of you. We take care of our own. This is a great place to work.
Is this lighting the soil correct?
We have a great benefits package.
She's looking at the tree and get out of there. Jesus. But yeah,
I'm just saying, if
she
you're wondering,
takes all the information that she can, and she instead of writing it on like a clipboard kind of thing, she takes the clipboard that's made out of wood and like turns it like into living wood, and writes it out in like in plants and sylvan and stuff like that, so that it's part of her extension of the body.
Yep. Works for me. She has the list of names.
Yeah.
And, like, it's her first day. There's not going to be any retribution or anything if the wrong guy gets through. If she kills the wrong guy, like, we can make it all work. It's fine.
We can reverse any issues. It's okay. We can bring them back. We can
How
Pay
many
off loved ones, whatever.
how many Vedics should there be?
This one.
That's a
only.
fascinating question.
There are 3 underground currently digging tunnels.
Oh, if you want to myrtlate them, go for it.
She concentrates on a moment. You hear like muffled screeches and a tunnel collapse. As 3 more.
Are you claiming those? I don't feel like you should claim those.
I'm not. The tree gets their own score.
Trin's beating you.
You're getting beaten by someone who got born. Seconds ago.
Literally born yesterday.
Literally
Not even
born
born
less than
yesterday,
20
born
minutes ago.
today.
And they already have more kills per minute than anyone else on the
Permission
board.
to collect their bodies for nutrients.
Oh, absolutely.
Nutrients.
Absolutely.
Not
should get him a bag-
oh,
we should get him a
nutrients
bucket
if you
of
want.
nutrients.
Nutrients.
I'm
grow an
learning a
army?
lot
Oh,
of things.
I would love to grow an army.
So, anytime that you kill someone appropriately, you are able to take anything from them, be that their bodily matter or any items off of them, and those are yours. That's part of the pay package. We'll go into that more tomorrow. But
We've got a packet.
Sorry, I have just a moment of accounting.
Okay. Yes.
I've been
there's a lot of accounting going on right now.
And Quinn pops out of the bush.
According to my calculations.
6,450 platinum pieces, 30,697 gold pieces, 34,834 gold pieces worth of gems, 56,684 gold pieces worth of artwork each.
I'm sorry, what?
Each.
Say that one more time a little slow.
I don't know. Mine goes in the group pile.
That doesn't include the group pile.
What?
That is just.
Read it again.
That is.
Can you
just
put it into the group chat?
No, do it again. Do it again.
And we gotta figure out what she's got as well. How much stupid amount of wealth do we currently possess?
This
Alright.
is just the last couple
This is
sessions.
gonna be
Sure,
a second right in my
Just-
money pile.
Okay, this is each, mind you.
This is enough to reset
So platinum.
economies.
Platinum
enough to build economies.
6,450.
Okay.
Gold 30,697.
I'm not poor anymore.
Gems 34,834.
34,800.
34. That's gold pieces worth of gems.
Okay.
And they're like miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
56,684 gold pieces worth of artwork.
I refuse.
That's right. You can have my gems. I want the art.
For some reason,
Deal.
there's a
Trade.
halfling historian at your gate. Let me in! Let me
All right. I am crossing off my gems. Just double your gems,
Yep.
and I'll take the art.
We need an
Beautiful.
art
Okay.
gallery.
Yeah.
We need a gallery. Just this.
Oh, that's not a
Everything
joke.
allergy.
There's a halfling historian with a full-blown, like, he was taking
That
notes
is
of the
just
pyramids.
since you joined us.
We've had trunk loads of platinum beforehand.
This is the first time our rewards
Oh.
have been more than what's in my pocket.
And
I
at
want to be
this time,
clear
Quinn,
about that.
I'm just like,
Quinn,
oh wow, that's a lot.
you received a
That's
message?
like each 20.
She has like
and
Yeah,
your
like
first mate
20,000
has
platinum.
contacted you,
You have
saying,
like 20,000 platinum.
Captain,
Yeah, something like that.
we are currently aimless and have handled the undead monstrosities that were assailing the countryside. We have defectives that wish to join the Hut Confront, and we wish to know your current whereabouts.
We have returned to Harker via teleportation. Raise raise colors and make all haste with captured vessels.
Next message. Captain. Returning home. And there's zero of like... She is a shadow elf, essentially.
She's used to us.
She's so used to... Well, even before you
we
guys,
also traveled
she's used
a
to
week
playing
of
her, like,
flying
shenanigans.
in like instant.
Yeah. She's like, that's not shocking.
Yeah. They went down underground.
Oh, and next message comes up. Oh, I've been advised to let you
Pixie all
know...
the marshmallows.
I've been advised to let you know we have gained an additional 25,000 gold pieces. They will...
That goes to the ship.
Split it. Take 15,000 and put it in the treasury and split the rest among the crew.
Aye, Captain. We shall make sure everyone is paid accordingly.
Now that is a
And
hell of a payday.
there's the crew, and then there's also the ones who we're patrons to. It needs to be split to them as well.
Yeah.
Right,
'Cause they're
and
also-
we offered our
50 gold pieces apiece to everyone that defected.
right.
Right.
We offered the defectors
Because
money
during
too.
the time that they were handling the
That's still
undead,
like a lot.
there were several ships that had...
We pay well.
Yeah.
At least you're starting an
Is it
existential
like-
crisis forever.
Sorry, a year's salary is like what?
couple hundred gold pieces.
Couple hundred gold.
And,
You gotta
okay,
realize
the 25,000 gold pieces is also item value, item
we
stuff. as
shared
well.
a couple extra
It's
ships.
not just raw gold.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
I
So,
need another one of those
items-
surfboards.
Items. Oh, here. Literally have
Silver
8 more.
surfer mode.
I have 8 more on me.
On you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a trunk.
I have the armored bag of holding,
Oh,
and I
shit.
stuffed it full with
Idea.
them.
Next time we need to get ourselves inserted into a situation where I'm not going to take the big one. I'm going to take 2 of the smaller ones and strap them to my feet like skis.
Okay, so when it comes to paying people, the items should go into the treasury, gold should be distributed, and gold should be...
This is just money.
No, I'm saying
Oh.
what you just said, we're gonna update instructions to items into treasury, so that way we're not...
But a message spell, you can only do a certain amount of
Yeah,
work a day,
yeah,
so she was
but-
iterating.
Right. So, just...
My instruction would have been
I will say that's probably
That would have been my instruction, because items stuff you don't want to try and
bombard,
Yeah.
drop the team, and fly
basically I
away.
want him to take 5,000 coin, distribute them and pay the crew.
Yes.
And
bonus.
crew is not just ship crew.
Yeah,
Like, that
it's
was...
everybody affiliated with us now.
Right.
Even the people that are
Yeah, the defectors defected to me.
just because they defected, their loyalty is in question, but if you say that, she will abide to your standards.
Congratulations, you're here. Have payment.
She said they wanted to join under our colors. They joined under our colors. This is their welcome
Yeah.
fee.
Because they were basically
Welcome fee.
the iteration of
mean,
what happened
loyalty can
there.
be bought.
They were able to chase down the other leaving vessels.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Loyalty can't.
Fine.
That takes time because but
Well, a lot of them were on the ground, so...
a lot of them were on the ground. Yes, and they had
They're still
resources.
a mass.
Splice.
They're still in bed.
That thing is just locked in orbit now. You were part of that combat. If I were you part of it?
I watched it.
Oh, you watched it.
The crows.
Oh, man, I missed. The airship.
I wanted to see what had
froze
happened beforehand.
No wonder we got the plus one mic. I was wondering where we got that.
Poor bastards in the crow's nest.
Okay.
Did they starve to death, freeze to death, or just give it up and jump?
They froze to death.
Okay.
Honestly, mostly I wanted to see Ek almost dead.
Alright.
Sorry, I've been pooling this. Like, I need to split this up among
Yeah.
everybody, have some money.
Perfect.
I now understand what you meant by accounting. I was like, he's accounting. I don't know what that
That does not include the 126,000 gold pieces or whatever that is in the actual party fund.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you right away, there's 120,000 gold pieces in the Mummy Lord's.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a new bank right outside. So
With built-in vault.
Is that the security guard?
You're the mummy?
No.
Oh.
We're just not going to kill him. No.
Just occasionally open up the door,
I have a
suck in a bunch of gold.
No, it's just a we walk in and go, "Hey Frank, that's not my name. It is now."
I am Toon Lord Sorcerer! And it's just things like
horse.
We're already gone. By the time he finishes claiming his name, we're already gone.
Because he's speaking a dead language.
he's saying his whole name. I'm just upending.
Every time we go in, he starts his monologue about Ophelia. Like, yeah, whatever. Anyways.
I'm
Yeah, sure,
fairly
Frank.
certain that by like the third time
wait.
we've gone in there, I've got a mummy hand
Bennett, with
puppet
your-
that just
Bennett,
along with his
he's
feet.
just a caster. If you cast anti-magic shell, you just walk in there.
Yeah.
The only downside is there is a lot of like disease-based stuff that if you take away,
We're all Warforged.
Oh,
We're immune to disease.
yeah, you are. That he's in hell. He's in heaven.
We are hard counter to
It's
him.
worse because among the party members, I'm probably the most vulnerable to him, and even then, I'm sitting there like he's like swiping at me and throwing spells at me. And I'm just like, okay. Anyway, no, I want to try this new joke on you.
Please kill him. He runs into a bar, right?
So smash cut 3 months later, I hit him at the mummy lord at the bar.
What does a daddy undead think of a mummy undead? And it's just like,
Kill me.
Kill me.
No, but revivify.
so
I have hold monster as a spell-like ability once a day.
Hey, Frank, hold on.
I really think the right thing to do is to kill him.
No.
It seems the
Keep a
generous
force.
thing.
Keep a force.
That would.
Can we have a long rest just so I can...
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Long rest, everyone.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Your bones reanimate. They're back into
Reanimate?
place.
Oh, God.
I have a table for you to roll on.
Yes, we do. So before you do that, when do you put that on, Mr. Quinn?
Oh, when we were sorting through shit.
Oh, you immediately put it on? So as soon as you put on this...
As a mask?
Yeah, this is
I've now
lovely...
got the 4-part harmony in the back
It's
of
like
my
a
head.
purple bluish tint, and at first it's very fey, feminine.
5 sentient.
Yeah, so hold on. As soon as you put touch it, it turns into a more masculine blues and greens and darker materials of a beautiful fey elven mask.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you put it on, your face immediately just becomes twice as big as a smile, forcibly.
Yeah.
And you hear a new voice, and you go, "Well, howdy, doll. How you doing?" And you hear, "Oh, fuck no!" It's like, "Get your own body. This is our house." Like, oh,
And then there's wait, hold on, let me roll my charisma saving throw. 11 plus 16, so
27.
27
Children.
Yeah, that's a 25 DC. Okay.
Get along.
Yeah. And so 6 hours of conversation. It's gonna take a while for you to get that under control. What's up?
I got it.
I would like to go to Vedic
Go
with
ahead.
my little busted lantern buddy and be like, Vedic, can you fix it? Because your ex kind of put a crack in it, and I need to fill this.
You're looking at a soul
soul.
lantern that's kind of oozing like very soul energy.
Out of all the ones that I claimed, this is the only one
It's
that's
gonna
not
take a
in
bit more than a
D&D
cantrip
Beyond
of
for me to
bending.
add
It
my
is. Let's
I
find
don't-
out.
I don't have a
weapon of
strong
form command.
understanding of
Very
what's broken.
I
So
need
if
to
that's,
I need
if
a
that's
character
something you can
packet now.
upload in.
Yeah, I'll upload
Then
it.
I can add it.
Put it in the Discord on the magical item saying it needs to be uploaded to D&D.
Okay. I actually found the list of other items that we don't have cards and shit for.
Put that in. Just either take a picture or something like that.
I
Put that in.
did. It's already there.
Good.
I just found it again.
Okay.
Like my
so,
bracers of +3 lightning daggers or whatever the fuck those are.
It's a bunch of homebrew stuff that's
So,
like I
have
love
something that
making
would be
homebrew
really
stuff
helpful,
until
actually.
the documentation
In
corrupts
the last
it.
fight, you know how we're always usually like making interdimensional stuff for when we need to take long rests in the field?
What do you mean, we, robot man? Go on.
I imagine you guys are currently having morning coffee right now.
his
Quinn,
coffee. I have his coffee.
you have his coffee.
I have
Quinn,
his coffee.
Do you want to key it up for the bonus action?
Quinn
Yes.
is currently. So Quinn, you found yourself forcibly dragging a mirror with you to this morning coffee, and are currently having conversations with yourself in the various different manner of 3 voices in your head.
It's actually one of those triple fold mirrors, so
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
3 mirrors, so there's 3 different versions of me, and we're just having a conversation.
Yeah, so it's non-stop, but basically turf war essentially. It's gonna take a while.
Okay, so with that, I drank the coffee, right?
Mhm.
And I'm gonna go into like a practice area because we have those in our home.
Yes, you do.
Okay,
They
and
actually come
I,
with
in a single turn,
Uh-huh.
am going to practice Moonblade, Sunblade,
Yes.
and attacking because I have 2 bonus actions from
Hot
the
and
coffee.
cold, baby.
And I'm using my action surge completely unnecessarily for the
at the
first
same time,
time.
it's the worst sensation you're ever dying to.
So there was a training room.
Oh, I have to roll my thing to see if the thing activated. It did not. Cool.
Okay.
So it's just
So
a
probably
normal.
good for the structure and integrity of the house. Probably a good. No.
Sure.
But it's very similar to like so a Jedi activate both his lightsabers and goes
I'm
into a
Ahsoka!
Oh, God. Yeah, you are. You're just bunny version.
But it's okay.
Just like twinked
I'm most
up.
excited
He
I've
hears it
ever
every day.
been.
It all makes sense. It's full circle.
Full circle. And yeah, so any training dummies, there's just a revolving door to training dummies of the servants. The Dwarven Guard have actually made a show of it. They're like, this is a good drinking game. Ah! And they're like tossing like various chairs and other like scrawled on like face stuff. Like the chair has a face now, a ball has a face now, and they're like tossing it into the room where a bunny with 2 freaking energy swords are just going to town.
I feel supported.
Yes.
Okay.
Did I actually get a tattoo, or is that like this etching?
So you're looking at this. It's and when I say tattoo,
We're both
it's
getting
a
tattoos.
over-the-shoulder tattoo device.
Oh, so you just strap it on and
No,
Great.
it's a tattoo needler, like modeling, but you put it over the shoulder because it's that big, fucking big.
ah.
Because the liquid material is like liquid gems and golds and platinums.
Oh, so it's like I'm getting like it's fine for me because it's just like stippling. I'm getting.
Yeah, for you it's like this is what it's
Oh, this is fine. This is how you actually get tattooed when you're like at work for it.
If anything, you have to strap
I'm
it
getting
down.
bedazzled.
Yeah.
I'm getting bedazzled. It's great.
He's gonna get bossed.
So cut to Sparks being strapped down, fully like a metal clamps cranked down as this thing, and it's like it's vibrating the whole room.
That's not too bad. Hey, how you doing over there?
Maybe. It's like same concept. You're strapped down, full metal bindings and everything.
Just screaming.
Both you make Constitution saving throws.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
I have a feeling that somehow Vedic facilitated this, and Quinn
They'll be
walks up,
fine.
and like they're both.
If you're 20, you don't pass out. Which
Yeah.
is either
You're
a
screaming
blessing
in
or a
pain.
curse, your choice.
You're screaming in pain. He's like, okay. And
34,
Quinn walks up to
34,
Vedic
yeah.
and goes,
Yes, just.
can't you just like magically make that appear? And he goes, yeah, but this is way more fun.
Yeah, but I mean, look at this.
Why would I do something like that?
So, Sparks. You have to you have to take your armor off, otherwise it's just going to go on your arm. What would you like it to look like? As it's being etched into the more wooden parts of your body and a little bit into the metal joints and stuff like that, because that is your body.
Butterfly tramp stamp.
Where would it be? Any part of your body, your choice, and what
So
would
this
it
is specifically the one that makes me. Was it the force one? The one that makes me resistant to force.
resistant to force damage. Good choice.
Don't you make it also says
Especially
heal,
after the
too.
scene with all the magic missiles. By the way, you do have a fear of magic missiles now.
That's why you got the tattoo.
That's why I got a tattoo.
Yeah.
I would like to actually heal from force damage because I hate force damage. That hurts. Force breaker, the other one.
But that's a side note of just flashbacks of all the freaking force damage. And just thinking all the first level wizards all have that.
So yeah, this is a tattoo.
That's right.
Yeah,
Resistance
resistance
has a
damage resistance.
deep-seated fear of
Like a tattoo.
harpoons, any kind of spear with a rope attached
So
to
it's
the back
white.
end of it.
So I'm being stippled with diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's over the shoulder.
Damage absorption. You can use damage
Diamonds in the
type.
soles of his ass.
He's
You get immunity against this instant of damage, and you regain a number of hit points equal to half the damage you would have taken.
I'm thinking
This
this,
is a
should
once
be
a
an
day
Elvis
kind of
rhinestone color.
Okay.
So like,
Oh,
so
see, I
one
was
magic
thinking, like-
missile ain't gonna do much.
like-
but if it like someone comes in with like your mercy sword and
Shiny
stabs you,
filigree on one of his
You're like,
pauldrons or
Force
something like
damage
that.
that I heal from it
yeah, exactly.
Once per day.
once per day. That's still pretty good.
It's so very good.
Resistance
Also
is
being
all the time.
well, it's
Immunity.
resistance.
You
Resistance
spend,
flash
resistance to
immunity
any type of
Immunity
damage
for
associated with
one
color.
attack.
yeah,
Yeah.
you spend the reaction to be immune.
Well,
and
while
then
he's doing
it
that,
gives
what would you
damage.
like it to look like?
So
And where
originally
on the
my
bottom?
thought was on my back for like
Okay.
a really cool gold like dagger kind of thing. But midway through, I was in so much pain, I changed it to gold kobold being stabbed with said dagger.
And it's full animated.
Legit.
Yeah, it's animated.
It's one of those like if you look at the different angles kind of thing.
Yes, like the reflection makes the dagger do this.
And the kobold's eyes pop
By
out.
the way, you full bit through the stick.
I would imagine my housing is embossed in wood. And it's just kind of held together from your chest plate, and it's just going to go around
okay,
it.
a little bit like cyberpunk kind of style, where it's like
Yeah.
etching a little.
And
Just
it's going to go around, it's got a shield.
Studded
And
jacket look going.
that's going to go around in the nice big shield, and in the center, I'm going to have like a large, was it 8-point star in it?
good thing you got a
Over the cross
30.
chest.
Good thing you got a fucking 30 on that. All right,
I got 34.
34. Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
that's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, it's getting okay. Now we're in the soft bits. It's a little tender here.
Yeah. So you do both of you suffer 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
You know.
Yeah.
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 You're literally
Yeah.
shoving diamonds into my body.
Yeah. And yeah. So,
Worth it.
Well, I'm getting
Worth
injected
it.
with gold.
No pain, no gain.
So
yeah. But the piercing is also a little bit of fire damage as well. So it's piercing fire.
So you got the radiant one, right?
yeah,
Okay, so now
So-
you can resist
so,
the radiant damage. Which, considering you don't fight gods, it's not a bad idea.
it seems like
So
with this.
with the scene of you guys being torture sequence of being strapped down, one ass up, the other one face forward.
One person, this is normal. One
Yeah.
person, this is torture.
Yeah, the torture. While a bunny is in the training room in the basement, currently just doing fruit warrior.
We need things to cut up for the banquet. Would you be able to help out with the fruit salad?
She's trained little fairies that all have they've all got like a basket of fruit behind it, and they just take turns.
I was thinking they put out
Yes.
a call to all
Perfect.
fruit carts, out there that were like, oh, you need your fruit cart? There you go.
One guy comes back and he's like, "It's kind of cooked."
But you don't like seared pineapple?
watermelon. This feels weird.
Have you not seared pineapple before? It's delicious.
I mean, literally, no. I have.
Oh, we got it.
No,
we gotta have a grill. We have
I
a
also need to have a
Real
conversation
day,
with you
real day.
about how
Anyway.
to fix this.
Take a fruit
this whole
skewer.
situation.
Put it on the grill. Put some tahini.
I'm gonna say
I'm sure all of
That's
you
your
that love
day,
pineapple think it's a great
because
day.
even if it was in the morning, you're done.
Yeah.
It's okay, we got 48 hours.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I need you to do the rest of my
You
items.
just gave it 40 hours.
Does anyone want to build a dwarven kind?
However, your neighbors are currently like,
What's it
what
do?
the fuck is going on?
Makes you,
Because they get
um,
screaming.
Increase your constitution.
Yeah. Again.
You know,
Because I heard it yesterday.
Like,
if
how,
any of
flat
them's
plus,
trying to
it
come
increases it
by,
to
they're
20.
not on the list.
no, they're not on the list.
Would you
No,
like-
they've learned
Would
nothing.
you like a belt of dwarven kind?
Was that
Like,
Good,
It
good.
makes your
they're
constitution
currently
20.
having
I would
nightmares
like-
of like the mummy lore, giving them like subconscious like nightmare dreams.
I very much
and
would
it,
like
it
that.
also makes it so you grow a full
So
beard,
Nicholas,
and
it's
it
fine.
makes
It's
you
true.
fluent in Dwarvish, and gives you dark vision.
Oh, the belt of dwarven kind.
Yes.
And you might grow a beard.
Oh no, excuse me. It just increases your con by 2, to a maximum of 20.
Okay, so
So
while
it's better.
they're doing
It's the one you
that,
can have.
I'm
I-
gonna
it's
go
a
up to
doable,
our
I don't need
treant
it.
buddy, see if the treant has chosen a name of any kind.
Roll a d20 immediately since you put that on.
Mainly because
Or is
I
it
want to
D100?
attune
Or the beard?
to
Oh,
Can
sorry,
I
I thought
see
you
the
were talking
double
to her.
dwarven kind real quick? Sorry, I'm not ignoring you.
You're good.
Belt of dwarven kind.
Arrow?
See if you grow a beard.
yes.
Is it a d20 or a d100?
Butcher's bid.
It's on the thing.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
That is the one that I want to attune to.
Should be near
Butcher's
the end.
bid.
You start to grow a beard if you're capable of it, but there's a chance that it just shows up.
Yeah, but it's just funny. It's just over the course.
I know. I take
You
the both
have
of them
50% chance each day at
black
dawn.
leather apron on.
Each day.
So you have to shave every day, basically.
Understood.
So roll a d20 right now, high or low.
Hi.
High, you grow a beard.
Fuck.
So boom.
It's the beard.
Okay, so
Santa Claus, right?
in this mantra that is you, as you're being just screaming with the stick, biting through the stick, a belt is put on at the same time, and you immediately grow a beard at the same time as you're getting attacked.
I now get the ability to reroll damage, and I get
Sorry.
Okay.
criticals on 20 and 19.
So I'm gonna
So-
finish up my
I'm
ninja
now wearing
fruiting,
apron.
and
Okay,
then I'm gonna go out to treant buddy and be like,
she's there, and she 100% says, "I am female.
That's pretty.
My name is Blossom."
Okay. Hi,
Oh,
Blossom.
awesome. That's
Welcome to the team. So here's your
Whoa.
benefits package, and I pull
Where
out a
bonus?
stack of papers in a file folder,
Hey,
and
Buttercup.
I'm like, would you rather common, or do you want it in plant, or do you want
What
it
are the
in
moral
Sylvan?
implications of having a person made out of wood, like paper? Like, what are the implications of that?
Paper mache.
I mean,
What do you
we
think
make
of-
books made out of
Hi,
human
I'm made out
flesh.
of-
It's
I'm
just
made out of
creepy.
metal.
So
That's what I'm saying.
it's just
I wouldn't
creepy.
like a book made of human flesh.
She takes the
I'm
book.
made out of metal.
No, there's 3
And
different
wood.
file folders, and
Oh.
the languages that she is able to
I'm
read,
sentient.
she gets to pick one. Like, what is her preferred language? That's going in the file
I'm
on.
still having trouble
Life has
with
many
others.
forms, whether
Let's
it
go
is
with Sylvan.
repurposed.
Okay, Sylvan.
Because
I write that
9.
down, Blossom, Sylvan preference. And then I just start walking her through the benefits package. Like, she gets to make decisions about whether she would rather be paid in
She is
specific
learning everything
currencies
brand
and whatever.
new,
And
yeah.
we're like, it's gonna be a couple of hours for just getting through the basics, but we're, I want her to feel secure and comfortable in this position. I let her know who her union leader is. I let her, we walk through it.
Let me just be real. She was born yesterday.
Yeah, no, I know.
So she is a full, even though she has capability of identifying and language and communication, she's still I don't know what I don't know what anything is.
And that's fine. I'm
and so
just
she's a
giving her the
full-blown kid
resources.
of she's excited and then confused and
Look,
then
I
what?
understand the difference between a giraffe can walk when they are first born and they're fully functional, and I get that. She deserves to have the resources available to her when she is able to process them. She needs to know that those are available, and we also need to make sure that we're not getting into any murky ground regarding plant humanoid interactions and everything. So we have to run through this today. I understand that it's a lot. She doesn't have to make all the choices right now, but this is what responsible employment relationships look like.
And honestly, yeah, 100%.
And that's it. And we'll go at her pace. If she needs a break to go sit in the sunshine and process, she can do that. I'll try to summon some butterflies for her so that way she can get her pollination
She
on.
learns what butterflies are.
It's great.
And she learns about pollinating, tree sex, flower sex. I don't know.
I'm just here to support her through her onboarding.
You know what? Make a general charisma check with advantage, just to make a decent first impression.
I mean, I said she could murder people. I feel like that was my first impression, but...
But this is prolonged first impression.
You said charisma?
Yeah.
That's a 10.
10? Okay. It's not negative.
Yeah.
It's not the positive, but it's also you're the first person I've really had I've ever met. Period. Apart from those cold bones.
Sure.
And they didn't really taste that good either.
That doesn't surprise me. His diet is interesting. We're not going to get into that.
One of them was downright almost combustible. A lot of alcohol.
That makes sense. But we don't need to role play through it. That's what I'm doing for the next several hours while these two are processing their adrenaline.
Get you away from the screaming. She definitely asked about the screaming.
and I'm bringing some new personalities in line.
Okay. Yeah. And you're currently having because you have the Gale of Advice.
Now your part is
So hold on. Before we even get to that,
Hey Jude.
And licensing!
before we
Speaking
get to
of
that,
people who
so,
like to sue everyone.
so we have the Gale of
Beagle
Advice.
stuff is public domain now.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, one great thing that he did was he bought all of that shit, and when he died, it all became public domain.
Nice.
I thought that
But-
were... It's not important.
That's cool.
The Gale of Advice, the mask, and yourself.
And the wrist. And
The wrist?
the Big B's clap.
Oh, fuck! Then you hear another voice. Hey guys, my name is John. Fuck, shut up, John! Both of them. Not now! Not now!
John,
So you have 3 sentient items on you. So we need to start rolling.
Fucking Infinity
Start
Stone.
rolling. I'll tell you when to stop.
So first of all, I want you to make 3 persuasion. Okay, so how are you dealing with these entities? How would you like to deal with
Teaching him the 4-part harmony of Hey Jude.
Make persuasion and intimidation checks. Make
We can do
6
that.
of them. 1 by 1. So 1 persuasion, 1 intimidation.
Okay.
Just roll them together.
And then 1
persuasion.
persuasion, intimidation.
Yeah. Do you want me to write it all down, or do you want me to roll it and call it out?
Just
as it goes?
name it off as you go.
So McCartney bought back the rights in 2017, and they are very suable now.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
It's an act of parody. And we're not monetized, so.
I'm assuming you have the list up of the benefits and the
I do, actually. If
Okay.
I roll them.
Then I'm not going to bring them up. But you're just going to give it to me, and then we'll roll them.
Okay, so persuasion
Yes.
first. 40.
40.
Intimidate. 25.
25. That's what you needed.
Yeah, flat 10. Holy shit!
Oh, no. The Intimidate doesn't actually benefit from my... It's only Persuasion and Deception that become 10s. Yeah, Intimidation doesn't...
I thought that was a 10, but no, you just have a plus 23!
Yeah.
Another Persuasion of 34.
Okay.
Intimidation of 28.
Okay.
That's insane.
Persuasion of 35.
35.
Intimidate of 39.
Okay. Roll a d8.
6.
6. It takes you 6 days to get him under control.
Yep.
That's my week.
All right, all together now.
The legendary. You can feel, yeah. So, by the way, and these are like polar opposites of the Gale of Every Eye is bad, and then the party animal of the Elven Mask, and then the big hands of the Arcane. Trickster, a little bit of the Arcana and understanding of just like you got the freaking trifecta of personalities, and you're at the center trying to just bring them in.
It's like having 3 dogs hooked to one leash. As long as they're not pulling in the same direction, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's actually easier than you think. With more of them.
So in the 6
They keep
days,
tripping over
in these
each other.
6 days, you're not possibly like
Not doing anything
anyone
else.
trying to talk into you. You do not hear. Period. However, it is entertaining just to have conversations because
Am I rolling percentiles or are you?
you give me the list and then you roll the percentage. Otherwise, it feels a little cheap.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the minor benefactors, and what are you rolling and for what? So, because which item is giving you?
The only one of those that you said gave me
Anyone
beneficial was
rolls
this
detect
Which is
one.
magic.
that one? Okay, I'm just making sure because I just
Unless one of the other-
no, unless I
not
specifically
magic
put it in
ones.
there, which there was only one item, which is that one.
Let's wait around that.
Mimicking rolling ones.
16
Oh.
for minor beneficial.
16.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Anyway,
You gain one proficiency of the DM's choice, and this is which item again?
the Big B's beneficent bracelet.
Okay.
I'll have to look at my character sheet.
Big B's beneficent boner.
Something I'm not
Are
actually
you proficient in
familiar
Arcana?
with. I am.
Okay. Are you proficient in investigation?
I am.
It's amazing.
Are you
We have an
proficient
arcanist
in
here who's like
history?
like pulling stuff out of thin air.
History.
He's just gonna strap shit to himself without somebody sitting there
I
watching.
am.
Are you proficient in medicine?
Medicine. No.
You get proficiency in medicine.
Okay.
He's a very intelligent
Arsonist or
beast.
Arcanist? Arcanist.
Something.
Because
You know,
wait, is it?
arsonist,
Yeah, medicine
arcanist,
is
whatever.
Ideology,
intelligence.
ideology.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Potato.
Joe.
It's a gnome.
And this is for what again?
Major beneficial.
Okay. Major.
Yeah. 89.
89.
Is that for the Iron
You
Flask?
gain a 7th level, 51 through 60. You can cast, use an action to cast one 7th level spell. Choose from the DMs. Choose from the DMs. After you cast this spell, roll a d6. On a 1 through 5, you can't cast it again until the next long rest.
Okay.
I will get back to you on what spell
That's
that
fine.
is.
Efficiency
So make sure you
in
write it down what you are.
Medicine. 7th level spell.
7th level spell. Just put what you rolled on there as well, so that I can go back and like. Okay.
I know that one was an 89.
It was 16
first.
and 89.
Okay.
And then minor, and then what was the next one?
94. That could be bad. Minor did bad one.
94. Everything comes at a cost. Everything comes at a cost. You must, while attuned to the artifact, you must eat and drink 6 times the normal amount each day.
What?
So you're
What tragedy, you...
Your metabolism shoots through the roof.
Because I'm feeding 6 people in
You
here.
really?
You're eating for 6. Eating becomes a chore.
So your room is now filled with food all the time now.
Or just a bunch
So much coffee.
of all the good berries.
Todd, I need more muffins.
You'll be eating good berries a lot.
Honestly, you came out on top in terms of like deformalities and stuff like that. You don't grow it. You don't become stinky. You don't that is the smallest in terms of like what you in terms of like negative defects. So you got very lucky.
What, Bigby's hand?
Yeah, because the other ones are like, ugh, you don't want them.
I don't know, not being able to smell. Like, there's some weird ones in there.
There's some weird ones.
Like there's ones like you gain 1d4 times 10 pounds, and other ones you lose 1d4 times 10 pounds.
It's a minor.
Yeah.
It's not the major. The major ones are.
Oh, the majors are like
you don't want that.
majors are gonna get bad.
Yeah. So
Do they go away if you do unattune the item?
during those 6 days, he's preoccupied and has a lot of food coming. Because he's like eating at the same time. It's actually quite interesting, the performance and arguments and stuff like that. And by the way, you don't sleep during this time.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
They don't let me.
They don't let you. So you're exhausted. You don't die from exhaustion because magical
Coffee.
means and stuff like that. And coffee. Coffee. Meanwhile, the rest of you can do whatever you want for the rest of the week. At the end of the 48 hours, the council does come knocking and gives an official...
I hear you knocking.
Here it comes out saying that.
Oh yeah, are we gonna do anything about the pyramid?
I mean, does anything happen with the pyramid?
Not at the moment.
Very nice.
Mummies don't leave their pyramids.
Well, I'm inclined to let him
know,
be
son.
for now. Right now, he's just an unfortunate new neighbor.
Todd teaching the tree and what a...
Workers' rights.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate and angry neighbor.
This tree is proficient in worker in union?
On the other hand, I've always wanted to own the top of the ziggurat.
Did you see the one on the other side?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I love it.
That's lantern, right?
Yeah.
Overridden medicine.
That's awesome.
No,
I love it.
I'm going to request Todd's help for going to the magic ship because I don't know what to do with all this money.
You
Also,
are, okay.
we were going to try to
Potions
make
might
a
be the
trip to
only
the
thing.
Dryad magic shop.
The Dryad Magic.
There's a magic shop in a Dryad grove that I brought to life.
Oh, the
That's a long way
owl
away.
person.
Yes.
Yeah, I have 6
Yeah,
days.
Oh, good point. Yeah, you can take it and sit
If
there.
we're
and back.
gonna take a trip, now's the time.
What do you want me to
Not
roll
get
to
the
fix her
wrong
lantern?
stuck in my head.
Go to roll Arcana, and we'll see how much gold it takes to fix it.
It was a nanny for
All right.
6 years.
I go
That was an act of violence.
to shore up the forward defenses.
36.
I go to the front.
DC 35, you can fix it here.
Patrol the ramparts.
You know...
Fix it. What?
Fix it here.
Here.
Normally, you would have to take it back to the Shadowfell, specifically to the Raven's Keep, in order to dip it into some sort of ceremonial thing, and that's how you fix it. But fuck the gods, right?
Right.
Fuck the guys.
Yeah,
Yes, literally.
yeah. You.
Hang on. I'm pretty sure that I have a planar moat from a previous edition right over here.
Surrounded, like it's like in a freaking pile somewhere.
It's a.
Planar mode or pre.
It is a rooster. It's a black rooster's egg. Just there we go. There.
And there you go, it's fixed.
That's black acre.
It just takes a couple of days in order to mend it and stuff like that. She fully stopped it from exploding because she was going to get out and probably go to a clone or something like that. Probably to one of those semi-construct, semi-flesh bags that of her own creation.
See, rules is written. Okay, so she's gone off to whatever her eventual denouement is, but those clones would still be activated and would still have some sort of life of their own.
Well, you're not there to decide that right now.
I'm just, the thought has occurred to me. But since
yes.
I've already pissed in her Cheerios once, I'm fully capable of doing it again.
And some of them might have a few memories of what she was. Some of them might not agree with those memories. It gets into a whole fucking, like, loony bin of was like, oh, great.
And just like that, we have our next character. All right.
Yeah.
You all like a knit mats.
Never ending story, man. There's always going to be loose ends. Anyway,
I like the idea of going magic shopping.
magic shopping. So funny enough, I had this idea with the treant and you discussing and stuff like that. With the
Let's go magic
Fey
shopping.
portal in the front yard, sandwiched in between this mummy's lord's tomb, Very interesting dilemma here. Sorry.
Hi, Frank.
Fuck you!
He's out front, like doing his weeds.
He's doing the freaking cacti, like trimming and stuff like that.
I'm now just picturing like the mummy wraps have become an open robe over boxers.
It's looking great, Frank. You're doing wonderful.
You're doing great.
Still see the ribcage a little decrepit, but it's still like he's still there. He's still doing his things.
And his hand symbols are like almost like a dirty slur. It's actually like a mummy's curse trying to put on you, but you know.
Yeah. Kill you later.
We love Frank.
Frank, it's great.
Frank's the best.
He really keeps the riffraff down.
This is him.
He's like an army. He's got like an army of undead rats and shit.
Before you even enter,
God, this is so polar opposites. We forced
she
the
is
polar opposites
summoned
together.
because she's not just localized in the area. She moves her shop to where it needs to be because Fae are very much like.
Oh, good. We have a portal to the
You
thing,
don't. You don't even need to go into the portal because let's just be frank. Apart from Todd,
We can't be Frank. He's our neighbor.
bye guys.
Right there,
Bye.
right here. No, got it. That joke is delivered in honor of Father's Day.
I love you and I hate you. I love you and I hate you.
I feel like I get at least 25 XP.
Oh, you get more than 25 XP for that.
Brian, you get a cookie.
Ouch. Okay, that hurt. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh, let's just be let's be straight up. Let's be straight up.
We can't be straight. Not all of us are.
I'm straight. Anyway, the Fae portal that's here, unless you're a gay guest of the.
I had the most beautiful response to I'm straight. And I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to let that one slide along so we can continue the story, please.
So
Oh, this train track is way out of control right now.
There's only so much time in this episode. Let's go.
I love that I lit that fuse.
Oh.
It was a silent explosion, but it was an explosion nonetheless.
Oh. You do not have access to enter this Fae portal because you do not have an invitation to go through this natural Fae portal, because the one that has the capabilities is currently having an argument with himself. And you can see him up on like the 3rd story window, currently just going at it.
It's like, no, it's ba ba ba, not whatever the fuck you're doing.
No, right now there's a slap.
Step, pause,
At this
step,
point-
pause, step, turn, pause.
No, at
Step,
this
pause,
point-
step, turn, step,
And
pause,
somewhere in
turn.
between there's a
Quinn-
slap, and he's like slapping himself.
No, Quinn forces them to manifest in the mirrors. So what he's got is he's got one of those like vanity mirrors where he's got 3 different
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
And there's 3 different people. He goes, all right, girls, let's take it from the top. And
Jesus Christ.
It's happening.
This is happening.
Yeah.
Hey, you're powerful enough to operate Fae-based tendencies. And this is, if I've ever seen a Fae-based tendency, this is it.
I choose to believe that you're teaching them the songs that got us through the Shadowfell.
I actually
yeah,
found
yeah.
out how to do the custom because I looked at Ring of Protection +5 that you dropped out forever ago. I finally actually figured out how to put that
I'm
into my
glad they
character
allow you to
sheet.
do that. Please, go ahead.
So I figured out what my actual
Teaching them thunder
charisma save is.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Now take a few levels in Paladin, and you can add your charisma to your save as well.
And you can use that ring we have that no one can use.
Which one?
The deity devotion.
Yeah, the one
Don't
for
tempt-
devout
I've only
people.
got 1 level left, so.
Anyway, so entering is going to be a little problematic, but that's not the problem, as you hear a little chime of a small little miniature shop open up as a familiar, tiny little owl person miniature, like literally tiny little shop opens
This is
up
my style.
with a small little, underneath a branch root that has breached and then gone back in. As you see a wooden hut with a bunch of flowers, open circular windows and doors that's very homely looking, that is filled with the brim with potions, scrolls, items, and Fae wonders. Being this close to the Fae, she's able to operate here with no problems whatsoever.
this is what?
That's my understanding.
And when you approach it, unless anything else, when you approach it, you shrink in size.
And smaller.
Yep.
It's a weird perspective thing where it gets bigger.
It gets bigger as you shrink down, as the doors open up, and you see Huvana once again as she gives a long, gracious bow. As she's like, she immediately like kind of like, oh. How
And
did you
this
guys-
is Finley. Finley, this is Huvana. I drew Huvana's house, and
She drew me into existence.
Yeah.
She was my creator.
Weapon of throne command.
The previous conversation.
I
Pleasure
love that
to
one.
meet such
Should have
a
known Todd was a god. Okay.
soon to be god, apparently.
anyway, so less of a gold selling, more of the color from your memories when you were 3 selling situation, but
Based.
very
Emotional attachment. It's all subject of worth.
Yep. That being said, I'm gonna let you know your emotional response to your recent payday is probably something that she'd be interested in.
She not literally owl person, like an owl bear. Actually, no, full blown owl bear with clothes on.
Teeny tiny owlbear.
Teeny tiny owl bear that is now
Is now,
looming over
yeah.
you now that you've shrunk into the size of the shop. She is imposing, but she has kind eyes, spectacles, a actually very nice, lovely red dress on right now. It looks like she was out on a Fey ball at one point, and then came back to the shop and just continued working.
So, if you have any gear that you like, but you wish it was a little bit bumped, this is a really good shop for. And suddenly it's a +4.
I am
Ring of
a
+3?
expertise at
Protection?
magical
Ring
enhancement
protection
of all the
+3?
enchanted
Ring
items.
protection +4?
Though, price.
I need to look at stuff.
So, with that,
Ooh, I wonder if I can do this to be 8.
This may be fussy, and if it is, I understand, and you can say no.
Okay.
Could I bump that again?
Oh, hell no. Once it's bumped,
This item.
no. Once
Shooting
it's bumped,
stars.
it's bumped.
it was through a different realm.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. It was bumped by an artificer.
Right.
Yeah,
So that's why I was like,
a little bit.
maybe.
It has a little bit of like a steampunk like battery pack at the back of
This is
it
just the
now.
latest step.
And she's
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Oh, honey, please."
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
flicks it off.
Perhaps a challenge is more her speed.
She needs a 30. She rolled a natural 13. Do you have any way to assist her?
That won't work. Oh, I mean, we still don't even have that fully defined yet. I mean, the help action, but
Okay. Is Lucky? Do you want to burn that?
No.
Okay.
But you can have a D4.
That might do it.
Did she roll a 1?
She did not.
Okay, then I can't help.
She had, let's be frank, she has a plus 15. She has she rolled a 13. So that's 13 plus
28.
That's 28. She needs a 30. A D4 might do it.
Yeah, you can have a free D4.
That's a 1. She's
God
at
damn
29.
and Quinn is busy, so there's nothing there.
I tossed her a stone of good luck.
Really?
Is that the thing?
Isn't that a single use?
That's it?
Stone
No.
good luck is
It's the one that just gives a +1 to your ability checks and skill checks.
Let's make an insight check real quick.
It's +1 for the stone of good luck.
It's gonna be 19.
19. You see the opportune moment of her basically owl-based face. Her brow is starting to furrow a little bit. I can't speak today. And you notice the opportune hand as you take the stone of good luck. Coin toss it, and she catches it with her without even looking. Looks up, kind of rolls in her fingers, and takes the cooking pot that she placed it into for like stirring, and with the various liquids of putting it in, and takes a couple of rods and like zaps it, and it like grows into a gelatinous cubes and just pops it like a balloon. That worked quite efficiently. Much appreciated.
Happy to help.
It is now a bonus action and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was already up to 6 hours.
Oh, sorry, 6 hours. My apologies. It's now bonus action and 6 hours length. Any further adjustments will be risking item annihilations, unfortunately.
Yep. Understood. Okay, cool. So that was the big one. And
Don't
then...
let anyone of lesser fortitudes touch it, lest their hair fall out, of course.
Interesting. Noted.
Slightly radioactive, the arcana is. It's very... I pushed it. No more pushing, it's too dangerous.
Got it. Okay, last one, because...
Well, honestly, I've got a bunch of shit, and it's all wildly overpowerful. So,
I was just wondering if you could make this a bit bigger.
She takes this necklace, this lovely necklace of strangulation.
Do not put it on!
As soon as she takes it and like brings her monocles out and slicks it, ooh, like takes it a good finger distance away, and then realizes like, oh, that's my finger. That might, like, it's just like slick. It's like, immediately starts trying to wrap around her fingers, like, ooh, okay.
What are you thinking about?
I don't know. How to improve.
Preferred size.
As big as you can get it.
Oof. You can already do large creatures.
Oh,
Let's see what we can do.
Is your...
suddenly I understand.
You got 1, 2, 3 blades.
Suddenly I understand.
Dual wielding.
I just
like
overheard.
slasher,
She comes back and it goes into a huge creature.
Cool.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's already, well, let's just say that anytime I put my fingers where I need to put them, it tries to take my hand. Harsh it is. But I was able to bump it a tiny bit. So now it goes huge or large creature. Anything below that, it's not going to be able to strangle them.
So it can only do huge and large?
Yes.
So you reduced the rate of it, but bumped it up.
Yes.
Okay.
The problem is that you have to...
Because then when it shrinks
That's
to a
something.
point, because now the gems are getting in the way, do you want to remove the stealth part of it so that you can get all the sizes?
The bloodshed blade. Which is also,
Stealth part? What do you mean?
Because
Blades
when you
are
present it, it looks like a
that
normal,
one
very high.
Oh god, I don't
All
present
the
this.
guys
I drop it on people's
Okay,
heads.
in that case, she removes all the
Okay,
gems that will
cool,
just show anyway. So now it can truly shrink all the way.
So it
Goes huge and small.
so all of the approximate worth is done. Is the actual gem worth also gone?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
And they were fake gems that looked like gems, but it was more of a
Well, that
Right.
was the approximate value, but there was an actual gem worth
Yes,
on it.
yeah.
So, okay. But now it can do huge or smaller, and I still drop it on people's heads.
now it's a full-blown assassin gear level of like this is 007 razor wire kind of thing, like
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
so like anyone that sees it clearly understands like, oh, that's for death. That's it.
Sure.
It's for turning people into things.
Yes. Very much so.
She typically doesn't charge me, but I am going to offer up as a tip and gratitude and whatever else, the sensation of the first fire I made on any of my excursions. It was the first time that I was competent in survival on my own within the Shadowfell Wilds.
That's worth it. She'll take that. Now you don't get any more joy from it, unfortunately, but she does take it.
That's
It
what
served
muffins
its
are
work.
for.
Yep. And she turns over now that her attention is no longer towards her creator. She turns to the new guest, Finley. And then looks over the Vedic that's currently on the top shelf of the scrolls. By the way, there's a staircase that you could have been using, but you're like full blown just like crawling.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's like a wine rack, with all
Yeah,
the scrolls
yeah.
in it. He's just got, he's half in one of the tubes.
So I'm thinking, I have a lot of options, but I'm thinking, because it was the most, I felt useful,
Okay.
is when I stabbed the dragon with the bloodshed blade.
Ooh.
So I hand over the bloodshed.
I already know the bloodshed blade. She takes it over.
Wasn't sure.
As a trade-in or upgrading?
Upgrade.
Upgrade. And what would you like as the upgrade?
What are the possibilities?
Wow. What is your imagination, sweetheart?
Black.
Clearly. Well, I could...
Let's be polite to guests, thank you.
Very well, very well. I did just come from a ball with a bit of a... The theme was sarcasm and passive-aggressive attitude. I'm dropping that a little bit. My apologies. Well, I could change the type of damage. I could add additional damage. I could change the size. Or I could also make it so that it is more portable. I could turn it into a wristband so that you can wear it for show.
Would it still function?
Oh yes, naturally. Just a little flick of the wrist and it'll come out. With intended purposes, of course. This is only merely speculations.
What could you do with the thought of, like, avarice? Avarice.
Avarice? Greed.
It's what I'm thinking of payment.
Oh, we'll need more than that. Are you saying that you have much greed in your life?
I've just received a whole lot of money, and that gave me quite a lot of emotions.
To take that is also to reduce your funds significantly.
I mean, if it's worth it.
Your emotions are tied to the very nature of the gold pieces, so if I take the gold pieces, it also takes the emotion with it.
Still.
How much money did you just get? How much money did you just get?
6,000 platinum, 30,000 gold, not counting all of the other less liquid wealth.
She'll take the 6,000 flat.
I'd say that's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that it hurts. Like to see throughout your entire lifetime, only kingdoms have this much money. Like that kind of level.
60,000 gold.
Yeah, 60,000 gold pieces, and that's
Live
part
a
of the
lavish life for the
experience
king
of
for the
purchasing
rest of
from a
your
Fey entity, which is clearly what she is.
And have plenty to spare.
And she takes it, and do you want it more portable? Do you want it more? Do you want additional damage? Do you want it to hit better? What are you looking for?
I think... Well, I'm thinking if I make it more portable, then I can dual wield other weapons, and then use that as a third weapon. Increasing more damage.
You could have it returning, so that if you throw it, it could return to you. It's a dex.
Oh,
Is it a throwable weapon, or is it a long sword?
that's a good question. It's a short sword.
It's a short sword, so then no, it's not a throwable weapon. She could make it into a throwable weapon.
What would increasing the damage, like...
Well, she can make it, is it a +1, +2, +3?
Right now it's +2.
She can immediately bump into, depending on how she rolls, upward to +5. But that's it.
I think more portable.
More portable?
As like a wrist guard.
Very well. There she is. Alright, she comes back around, and it looks like a nice little artistic, like one of those wrapping wrist blades. That looks like you take a blade and you actually wrap it around in a very artistic manner. And when she takes it and shows it on her wrist, and she does a quick rotating wrist fashion, the short sword flicks out, changing the size and dimensions immediately. In case of 2. She also increased the damage output by 1. Because the portability of it is a side note compared to what she is, based off how she rolled.
Nice.
Yeah. And also, you paid a handsome fee.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And then she turns to the Vedic as a couple of things drop from the shelves.
Who's kicking one out?
Need more room!
She gets out a spray bottle.
No, all right, I'm coming down. I'm coming down.
An owlbear.
All right.
I need that art.
I want to boost this, and I want some scrolls.
Alright, scrolls, name whatever scroll you want. She has pretty much everything you can think of in terms of like
we will
magic.
just...
And a lot, also the ones, behind the curtains kind of spells too, if you were looking for that. So what you want to enhance? Oh, I do love this. I'm glad you like this.
Right?
Alright, so the Bandolier of Homing Darts. It's just magic missiles, but magic missiles have a purpose.
They do.
They do. Okay, so you want to enhance it. Do you want to make just a high-level magic missile, or do you just want to...
A higher level magic missile
Yeah,
would be
because
good
I think
enough.
that's the only way to enhance this, because it is a bonus action, so you can't get faster than that. So let's see how she goes.
She can have guidance.
Okay. Guidance gives her D4?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 2, 6, that's a 31. So that's going to increase it to a 4th level spell.
Woo!
Yeah, and that's a huge margin.
I'm thinking we're just going to Arcanist or whatever to make a spinning bandolier scabbard thing.
It's not a bad idea.
I have
The show Ruby.
5 swords and daggers.
The show Ruby, RWBY.
It's
One of the characters in it has this sword thing, and it's
And what is your
this
payment?
barrel that rolls
Now-
through. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
She comes back around and sees the bandolier that has been now double-sided and turned into a belt. Well, it can be switchable to... the bandolier has been added so that it goes a bandolier and also goes underneath the arm. So it's like, but before she hands it over, she kind of just...
I'm so very glad you asked. I have an entire large selection of art from the horde of my greatest enemy.
Like 112,000 gold.
I
pieces
do!
worth of it.
I have so much art! Look at this! Obsidian, look at this obsidian necklace. At least I think that's obsidian. I would have to drop an axe and find out. This is lots of gold and gemstones. Is that labradorite? I don't know. I'm not
You
know.
gave me the gemstones.
Chalice.
Chalice. With
There we
the
go.
chalice with rubies and rust-colored stains on the inside. I don't ask a whole lot of questions.
Make a persuasion check.
God.
That is
You don't have a fond connection to this, so this is
Where's
just...
Quinn when we need him?
Na 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 na.
Again, 2017.
The gale of ever eyes, God, get in temple already!
Jesus.
It's not our fault you can't keep on beat.
10.
10. She looks at it with waxing eyes of indifference. Because there is no significant connection from you to it.
Yes, but there's significant connection between it and the world.
You look around, that is not mean a thing in the Fey world.
Alright.
The material plane is but a plane.
You flash back
different
to the
from our
moment
own.
when it was very painful to hand over a lot of gold for scrolls.
I remember.
Yeah.
Sell it, turn it into gold, and use the gold.
She knows you're
She
good
doesn't
for
take
it.
gold unless it's something of value to you.
Ah.
Like, it
was a
gave
gold dragon
my
giving
first
away
payday, not...
Well, first fucking, I could retire for 50 billion years.
That would hurt.
That was
You
a
gave
lot
away
of money.
security. You gave away,
You could
stability.
leave and be fine for the rest of your life plus some. And do whatever you wanted, separate from
Buy
this
a
group.
planet.
You could buy a kingdom and rule it, and it would be fine.
A small kingdom, but yeah.
60,000 gold pieces, yeah.
Well, you did just watch her kind of get evaporated by a bunny. If
I
you're
did
willing
enjoy
to
that.
sacrifice that.
That is hilarious. Objectively.
That's a really nice memory.
The joy from that one. See, I want to keep the memory because I need the factual information.
Okay, but you can give it the joy away.
There's also, you just got your what's it back, your ziggurat. There's a whole bunch of, positive and negative, but very intense emotions that happened throughout that. You could... Oh, I know, I've got one.
Shoot.
The secret despair that you are not actually captain of the Spelljammer.
See, if you give that, that means you have to
Admit.
You have to say it.
I'm not in fact
So, look at me.
I'm the captain now.
So, Todd just said that to you.
So Todd doesn't know that.
Oh, true.
This is a
No, I think it's brilliant.
It's the same realization of.
Okay.
But if
Oh.
he says
So-
it, he says it out loud in front of us.
Alright.
She stops spinning it and begins to place it into a container.
Alright.
Why can I be there with
It's not helping. Hold on.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Shot glasses. Okay. I can't do it.
The lid closes.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Here we go. Wait. I need that. Wisdom saving throw. That's a 28. Okay.
28.
So
It's so painful.
I will admit publicly that I am not.
Several fairies holding tiny cameras around you.
There's straight lines screaming it. I am not actually the captain of
the lawn dart?
the lawn dart.
She
In
turned-
fact, Quinn is in charge of the lawn dart.
She puts a nice little bow on top, turns it around, and slides it.
I hate this shot.
Same time you love it.
Quinn pauses right. Hold on, guys. Hold
Oh,
on.
you get live footage.
Quinn's like, no. Guys, something magnificent just happened.
I don't know what it is.
Pixie's pulling out the TV. Like, look.
And those are the leaders of the lycanthropes, your sworn enemy in the Feywild, are laughing at your
Oh,
injury.
I have something very specific I'd like for this item.
Oh, you're there now?
Yes, I was there.
Okay,
I've been there the whole time.
It's just in the back, just like.
I am surprisingly quiet when I do not speak. I
He
don't
has to
speak very
walk
often.
from much further away to get to the
It's a perspective thing.
No,
to
they're
back
going to
up to
lead
make
up now.
shoes.
So if you're like too close and start walking, it's like, damn it, I'm too big and have to walk away.
Circle.
But if you're too far away and you
You're
start
like
walking toward it, you're too small now. It's like, damn it. That's
Trying
canon
to get the
now.
angle right.
You gotta look at the door only.
I get to
when
the
it
shop and
appears-
then say,
yeah.
say hi to Todd.
Yeah,
Something's not right here.
canon. So Butcher's Bin, what are you trying to do?
So I would like it to be something it's attunable, which means it can be integrated.
Yeah.
I would like that to be bumped.
Oh, instead of a critical, when you crit on a 19 and a 20,
18, 19, and 20.
18, 19, 20, then what are you willing to give, little
The
tin
pain and
man?
anguish I felt.
And she kind of flicks your chest, and you see the shadow energy. But I am created from the Shadowfell as well. No matter what they say, you are beautiful.
Even if it's on the inside.
What? Oh. What?
You are celestial of the Fae, of the Shadowfell, and yet you are turning to cold iron, and she flicks your skin. You are the soldier of iron, the very nature of Fae's light.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
But now you do.
I'm turning to cold iron.
More metaphor. The metaphors in the Fae are substantial,
I suppose that'd be an interesting
and
way to-
gossip is everything.
As
I
so
just heard
many
the Raven
things.
Queen.
Yes.
Yeah, well, what I'm willing to offer for that
Yes.
is the turmoil that I felt having to both find, watch, and kill my father figure, and then tell my mother figure what had happened and I had done. To then leave. That entire situation.
So you're willing to give your family and your connections?
At this current moment, I do not believe that family and its state exists anymore. I am chasing something I can never reach.
She takes off a mirror, like a wall mirror, brings it down towards you, then speak it to your adopted mother's face. And you see the flow of the mirror pan out.
You're joking.
And shimmer down, and you see a familiar human-looking female, darkened hair, more of a dagger's eye than you remember, with a small child, 2 children that have grown significantly, but no longer in a bar setting. Traveling on the countryside right now. She does not see, but she will hear. Tell her
I have something.
and the kids that you no
have
longer
something that
find
doesn't
them
too.
in your family. And the payment will be complete. Unless you have a different payment. Connections are powerful. This price is
Exorbitant.
exorbitant, yes.
Is there anything else on the table?
Plenty of things are on the table. You brought up the
Including this
price.
sandwich.
Nothing.
Yes. If you find a better way to pay your dues, or do not wish to pay it, then I shall give back what you do not owe. Choices are everything, and your people fight for it every day. I will not steal that from you.
Until this very moment, I did not actually know if any of the things that had happened actually did happen. Listen, this
No.
setting.
The curse of knowledge. I cannot steal that from you. No one can. I will do this kindness. Because I do not wish to see the end of you or your connections.
I do
You
have
will
a-
find a different way to repay me for this kindness. Because family is everything. And she turns and begins to work. She's gonna burn lucky.
Let me know if she rolls a 1.
She's gonna burn lucky again. I wish you good luck with that beast that you may fight in the future.
I'm beyond confused. But
She rolled shit.
She didn't roll shit. She finally got what she needed. She did not take your payment, and I saying, I will not accept this payment because it is too exorbitant for what you are asking.
You're overpaying.
I'm overpaying.
You're overpaying. The price that you're giving is your origins, the reason why you're here today. To take that would be reducing you to a simple
Soldier.
murderer. You will find a different way to pay, but not today. Until then, the shop is closed to you until you have paid your toll. Accordingly and accurately.
Real quick.
Yes.
would like you to sign this
What's it-
document real quick, and it is detailing that the only thing that will be taken from, like, it's laying out in his defense terms regarding, like, hold on, let me back up.
I know if it works. I'm for this.
Yeah. So
She's like owling a bit, like doing the owl thing. Like what?
right. So the paper covers nothing can be demanded of him. He must.
Oh,
offer the- yeah. It's
She
just
signs
a-
it like this was actually a genuinely. I know it's a fey kindness, but at the same time, it's like a
right.
It's
but
Faye, so
with
like
Todd being from there, we're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
it's official now, and that's for you. And
she
here's
thought it
your
was like, wait, why am I
copy,
signing a contract? Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I know what this is.
It's sign this, sign
So-
this, sign in triplicate. I'll store
I-
that one as an independent third party. Like,
As someone with Faye, how do I parcel out something of worth that I don't fully understand? Like, is there a way to break up this metaphorical gold coin that I have here?
you pick something different of lesser value. Because what
How do you
you're-
identify that?
you and I sit and drink and talk about your history, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I knew this shop existed, I would have flushed up the thanks.
We'll just you and I will text when we're not in session, and I will help you figure something out.
Yeah.
I've got to come up with something.
I'm bad nerds.
Don't-
I was
I have
strolling
plenty of
with-
experiences. I'm well rounded. I didn't realize it was going to be cheaper than I was willing to give.
Well, what you are giving is basically the reason why you're out. And this is a DM speaking.
So if I were to say, can I crit on a 10 or higher? Then I could do that.
I want to say a 10 or higher.
An 18 is bad enough.
18 is bad
that's,
enough.
That's still a 15% chance to crit.
But there are, let's just put it this way. She's not willing to take something that would unmake you as a person. Like, she'll take a little bit of something, but to really reduce you to your origins once again would to basically remove the capability of you coming back in the future.
What day is it?
Memory spectrums would be like what you're offering is a
in-game.
15 on a scale of 10.
Mhm.
A 1 would be like that time you discovered
That
you
really
had
good
tea.
hamburger.
The first time you had an orange would be like the lowest level that she would accept.
I could take the pleasure from that feeling would be.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that was a knowledge point and it was self-discovery.
These soft things I don't understand.
Yeah.
And
So
giving something
that's your
out,
spectrum.
and every time you give something, it has to come with an object. Like the object of his like security was 6,000 gold platinums. I mean, so platinum pieces. So that was the object of his attachment. His denial was giving up all illusions to the world and everything with recorded gems that he is not the captain.
Mine was a memory access, so like I can no longer. I grayscaled a memory.
Yeah, it's grayscaled for her, but it's not like her entire being. It would just she's not
Okay.
going to be reduced to a vegetable.
I understand that. Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah, like it's a good payment if you're like, I need to do this, and there's like myself be damned, and if you said it to the mirror would be the object of that attachment, and then
Oh,
she's able to use that.
Faye. I don't understand
It's
Faye.
it's fake.
This all makes sense.
Yeah. So you
Sorry,
and
let's
I
do the
have
talking. I appreciate it.
Yeah, there has to be something like a medium of that idea. Yeah.
She's well aware. I appreciate the credit.
Yes.
As in,
Apart
like,
from
the credits for the
her
transaction.
store is still open, but at this
What?
point,
How long have we been at this instance? This is only like day 2, right?
yeah, pretty much day 2.
Okay.
Actually, like day 2, day 3, because you got the tattoos and that was it. That was it. Like even
So-
with your DC 30, you were still sore as hell.
Yeah. How fat? Do I know roughly where that image was? Would I be able to like locate a person if I wanted to?
I mean, you definitely saw the person of this timeline.
I know that they're there.
They're there.
Okay, I do know a name.
You do know a name.
Can I find
make,
said person via name?
make a perception check.
Is there someone in the city who could find person via name?
Very possible. It's a city.
I have more than enough coins, so I would need to see
Oh,
if there's a
100%.
person I can find.
But at the same time, it's a little creepy. Well, actually, a little less creepy than you think of. Like a
I'm
bunch
trying
of,
to find an old family member I haven't seen in ages, but I want to see if I can locate them.
Yeah.
That is a natural 18.
Natural 18. There are a couple. Now, there's no landmarks that you could see, but you were looking at the road and you're looking at the type of like plant life that was around them. You don't have anything of certain, but you know for certain that you've seen it, and you've seen it when you were a child. So they left relatively recently. Not surprising if they're
Orc raids.
Orc raids, and that bar is the symbol of their father's death. Many people, lesser or greater, would say, "Nah, I'm out of this house. This is no longer a safe nest."
Understandable. They built it because I was there.
Yeah, you were there. The town might have been like disbanded because depending on how many people got killed during the raid, there might not be enough people to sustain that.
To repopulate the town.
Yeah, exactly. So it's possible they left on their own terms. It's possible they left because of other reasons. But the point is, she is moving with the family, which is a big ordeal because there's a toddler essentially, and moving with the toddler is not
Not
a
easy.
safe journey. But you do notice that she was very wiry, and I'm talking about like she had more muscle than what she had to. So
She had to. Get
she's been
parts.
training.
God,
Yeah.
This memories.
Yeah.
Flying
So-
through the fucking air.
There are a couple.
Stabbing and dragging
There's a
the
couple
guy.
of routes
That was appropriate.
that come to mind, but no like specifics.
I'm going to see if I can find a.
Because in the current timeline, it's only been 8-10 months since
Not
you
even a
last.
year. Yeah, it hasn't
not
been
even-
super long.
No, like in terms of like when you left and
Which is great!
yeah.
But at the same time, okay, so. I need to see if I can find someone who can help me locate a person. Quinn!
It's busy.
To me.
Boy.
The door.
Easy, does it. Easy, does it. Turn
He
up
literally
the
can't. He's
juice
got 4 other voices in his head.
Medic!
What?
Can you locate someone by a name?
What
Did you
are
just
you?
leave the door open?
What are you,
Like, close the
new?
door.
Okay.
Okay,
Of course I can.
remember that family I was telling you about a long, long time ago that I seem to always never shut up about? The father had to kill
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I tune you out most days. What are we?
Okay. I think
Oh!
until whatever situation is going on here renders itself solved, which it will happen eventually. It's just don't know when it's going to happen.
I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty.
Whenever that
One of
solves
them is
itself,
Anita.
I'm assuming that'll happen in a few days.
Crossblade.
That's
I'm
the old
able to
memorized
locate
definitely
someone
a
by
name.
name.
A boy like that would kill your brother.
Not bring them here, locate them so I can go to them.
I'll do you one better.
Could be.
Pulls a staff out of midair.
Sorry, with like that?
Because I think it's damn about
what
time.
sound
Did you get your glove?
Oh, okay.
No,
missed it.
I'm just gonna. It cost me virtually nothing
Personally,
to cast instant summons.
I believe it is about time I finally go back and visit my family.
I will do you one better. Since you
And bring them here.
are familiar
Why is Gamora?
intimately with your family, then scrying on them with clairvoyance is incredibly easy, and you can see them now. And he sits down, and like from under a seat where it had no business being, he pulls like a great big like brass basin and starts filling with water. Or at least you think it's coming out of a decanter. It's probably water,
Something clearish.
something clearish, and he throws.
It could be vodka.
You know,
Cloudy.
waves the staff over. Sorry, hang on. This never works on the first try. All right. And the water does the whole Mirror of Galadriel thing, and scrying and clairvoyance has a range of several hundred miles. So
If they're within several hundred miles, then that's something.
So, scrying, you need to know the person, and you don't know.
he does.
I do.
He
He's
does.
just casting the spell.
Yes. But you have the capability to give him the spell and have him cast it, which would bypass this, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I actually can do that. I can
Yeah.
just hand you the little pearl. Okay,
Yeah,
so hang on.
Okay.
Because that would solve the problem. Because to be able to scry based off of the description of a person, otherwise wizards will be able to find anyone at any moment.
Right.
Because otherwise
Because you
there's
just need
like
a name and a rough
it's
description.
like no. It's like so that's yeah.
Okay, then yes, I will give you the scryings. I will give you. I will produce a little golden pearl, and you say, "Put it in the water." And you cast scrying.
I don't cast spells very often.
Your eyes immediately get
Jesus.
magnetic. It's like,
Really a square.
You can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence. The target makes a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target. Jesus.
I know them very well.
Okay, so he uses my stats,
yeah.
and they are taking a -5.
She rolled a
Yes.
natural 20.
What?
You still might fail that.
I know. So that's a
25.
plus 5, so that's 25 plus her 3. She's not proficient in it.
Okay,
Can I be
28.
a
20.
My
I'm not being
base
salty about
save
this.
is 24, and his familiarity makes it 29. She still fails.
Damn.
Even with a natural 20. She is a wise person. Now, his husband, intelligent, not wise.
Yes.
So it kind of, fits. So she still fails, even though her mental fortitude is there. She does not know she's being looked upon, but you see her. You see her back on the wagon. With all, now that you're looking through your scrying capabilities, based off the gift of a Vedic, through the seer himself, you are able to see that yes, this is the family wagon that has the various different cogs and wheels. It has no horse, and it's just kind of moving on its own, loud as hell. It produces a bunch of ash and stuff like that. She's throwing active, like almost miniature explosive, like charcoal devices, and like every time she throws it in, she closes it, and you have to, and it just picks back up again. And it's filled to the brim with all her stuff. Along with 2 children that are currently actively fighting.
And she's over it.
Oh yeah, she's just like, there's no blood. They're not falling off the wagon.
Rough and tumble, it's fine.
They'll figure it out. Because single parents.
I'm looking for details.
Make a perception and an investigation check.
Oh god. Well, at least I'm not terrible for perception anymore. That one.
Natural 1. This is a lot, man. This is a lot.
No.
So what is this?
Bountiful luck.
And is this for you or someone else?
It's for somebody else. Happy
Really?
birthday.
Double check, please.
My own lucky.
I was running around
Improved with
the
the
manor,
feet.
just saying, medic! I need a thing!
Your face is like actively being forced, like
I'm
looking
glad I
into
can't
the-
breathe.
Yeah.
I don't need to breathe.
Well, no, your face is not in the water, but it's like it feels like your face is being actively pulled into the water. You can't look away. Bountiful luck. When an ally, you can see. Oh shit!
Halfling bullshit.
And I'm not stealthing, I'm just doing this
Wait,
in
is
the
this
middle of the
5e?
room.
Yep.
Nice.
Cool.
So
So you're
let me
just
know
in
if she rolls a
so,
1.
hold on, Finley, you're a part of this conversation.
I'm just
She's
there.
overhearing it.
Eating
You said
popcorn.
I've got a snack
we've
card.
been drinking all morning. Like,
Oh, okay.
Where do you think you got the clear? You pulled it out of my ice pack.
So perception,
Perception. Okay, that's a 19.
19, much better.
Much better.
Okay, and roll an
Considering that would have
investigation.
been a 1. Rolling for investigation?
Yeah.
Okay, that's only help. Plus 1. Ooh, 17.
17. They're currently heading northwest along the border as they're currently traveling closer. Well, they're currently heading northwest, but something pops into the vision, and you notice that there's a fork in the road, and you see a couple of road signs, and you now the actual road signs, I don't remember off the top of my head,
Right.
but they're actually going closer to the Dwelven City. The city that dwells inside a dwarven structure in the center of the volcano.
Volcano.
Yeah.
How far away was that? And how quickly can we get there via airship?
Well, your airship's not here yet.
Okay. I can take another airship.
Or we
Or I can just
teleport.
teleport because they have an active teleportation circle.
Or we're looking at them right now, and if we teleport, we go right where they are.
Don't we have one of those toboggan things that hits light speed and put people on it?
Let's not do that.
What?
That's not. Toboggan. It's a cursed spell because the more living sentient beings on the spell itself, the faster it
These
goes.
conjures
Is
are
it living or sentient?
Living. Sorry. The more living entities
Choose
on
the
the
directory.
thing itself, the faster it goes. So, if you have
Really?
7 entities, it moves at 70 miles per hour.
So, yeah.
There is no break.
You just have to jump off.
There's a reason it's a cursed spell. The There is no break.
It doesn't steer very well.
It doesn't stop until you dispel the spells, and you keep going.
But you can put as many people as you
But
want.
to be frank, they're
It's
heading
like 15
towards
by
they're
15
heading
foot
towards
long.
the dwarven city that has a lot of elves with it now. But it was originally
My armor is Dwelden.
it's Dwelven now because of the Union, but it's originally dwarven architecture. But they took in a bunch of elves because of reasons
Yeah.
in this timeline. Gardoon, they're heading towards Gardoon, which is also
That's right.
the center point
yes.
of the apocalypse.
Another reason why I'm like,
It's that
oh,
place
you
that's gonna
shouldn't
blow
be there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah. How quickly can we get there?
Immediately, if you want.
We'll be back in a week. It's okay. Yeah, we can have the ship.
They got another month to go at least
Month for what?
of travel before they get to
How
Gardoon.
many times can you teleport? Once per long rest, got it.
I mean,
Every 10
I
minutes.
can
then.
do it twice, but that leaves me with a lot. That's a lot of high level spell slots to do it.
You're guaranteed to be here for at least a little bit longer.
How far away is it from
So
where
teleporting
we are?
back here is safe.
Oh,
Ish.
Actually, we can teleport circle back, and
let's-
that's actually
let's
much
do
easier.
the math real quick.
Okay, yes, we can do it. We can go there and back right now.
Or just leave council.
over 700.
Right, they're sitting there, they're outside. You know, they're having coffee.
I
I
just
would like to
barely
be-
can't make it there today.
I have a fork in the road, and I want to be waiting for them when they
So
approach.
close.
You,
So
I would
close.
like that sort of.
It is 10.
you have. It's
No
what?
entourage, just me.
10:30.
You've seen the fork in the road? Like
Yes,
you're looking at it
I
now?
see the signs. They're heading towards. Yeah, Gardoon.
Gardoon.
Okay, well then, we can teleport now. Who's coming with? Road trip!
Who wants to go halfway together?
Road trip. You hear a couple of dwarves. Road trip. Road trip. Road trip.
Sure, I'll have a small army.
Are you looking for people to go, or
You
are
can come with. That's fine. We're going to go meet my family.
That wasn't.
Oh!
I have been
You know the dead
listening.
father that I had to kill twice and
Yeah,
burn and
no,
hold?
I know.
We're gonna go get them.
Quill marks another mark on the board. Number of times you've mentioned it.
It's like 30 deep.
Yeah.
Like he gets to, the father that and it's just.
I'm gonna say this is like the 5th day, so Quinn is currently still actively, but he's on the tail end of the conversation.
Alright,
It's
once
sounding
more.
really good.
From
We're just
the
working a
top.
little. We're tweaking.
Alright.
I think we've got
I'm taking a few thousand gold, platinum pieces, making sure I have all that taken care of. I can't expend this water.
There's part of Quinn is like, man, I wish other people could hear this so we could take it on the road.
But yeah, as you guys are getting ready to go
One man
teleport
show with
away,
the mirrors
I'm pretty,
behind
I'm
you.
shiny, I've got people
That's
with
the way
me.
to do it.
At least have some rations with you. We're gonna come immediately right back, but just have something in
yeah,
case.
it doesn't. And also, all of you don't have to go. Trust me. Even if they're like a bunch of ghouls attack,
I will wipe them out
Yeah.
myself. He will wipe them out himself.
What are you talking about? I'm going to sit up on the wagon and watch.
I'm also just coming to watch.
I've gathered a troupe of the greatest performers the realm has ever known. Presenting me.
On ice.
hello.
Why are they different voices?
Yes, they are.
Because they are.
He can sing with himself in 3-part harmony.
They all have their own set of vocal cords, apparently.
It's Faye. Faye get weird.
Okay,
And now you know
I am
why.
ready.
So, Sparks,
Your dad
Zedek,
is still
Finley,
dead, right?
I've given up on trying to revive him.
Okay. So we're going to be talking to other people, not your dad.
No,
So you're
The
not
other part
going
of
to
the family.
talk about your dad the whole time.
no,
Promise.
promise.
Okay, I'll go with.
So you're not going.
No, I'm going with.
Oh, you're
he
going.
promised.
The only
So-
thing that I would do would be to elaborate on the story,
And
but I would try to
Quinn
shy
want to join on this?
You'd want to, but
Okay.
you have to wait another day.
I'm going to
You
say
too.
at this point, between everything that's going on, Quinn, you have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
And you come out, your vocal cords.
Slam it. Oh, damn, I'm sorry.
It took a while. You don't remember half of it.
You know it was good.
This is an accurate description for real life theater. You
Yes,
don't remember
yeah, yeah.
most of it, you just know that it was good.
Yeah, you know it was good.
also like a
You
good
got them
movie.
under control.
Yep.
They're not.
No, we've got them all marching in the same
There
direction.
you go. That's a better way to do
No
it.
means under control.
And, I'm going to say you come down. You come down at the central foyer where Vedek currently drawing on the floor again with a teleportation circle.
We're all standing around, we're linking up hands because you have to link up hands for the teleport. And Ek walks up and goes, "What up, guys? What are we doing?"
Doesn't even know where we're going. It's like, that's
So,
fine,
Ed probably did the same thing in the previous teleport too.
Ending on the teleportation, what is the percentage that you have no location? Teleportation can be great, but also you get teleported into a volcano.
Okay,
Right.
25. It's 25 to 100 to be on target.
Okay.
That's a 35.
Okay, so you're on target. Shotgun blast goes off. Several named horses and stuff like that. But we're gonna end tonight's session there.
Well, I don't want to be like on top of them. I want to be at least a little.
Oh no, you're on top of them. Full blown thunder. All they know is that something here.
Both showing up from the Bifrost to the grounds.
Oh yeah, 100%. And then suddenly you guys show up with all your magical equipment and capabilities, new abilities.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, peasants! Oh, sorry. I meant, hi, Mom. Reflex.
You look completely different to when you left.
I'm fully clad in armor.
Fully different cladded armor. Because let's just say
You acquired armor.
you acquired
Acquired
armor.
armor.
So you are in a different suit.
Completely new. Completely separate.
Completely
new.
separate suit.
It must have been remade.
Remade. All they know is that they were on high alert, flash of lightning, and he immediately just
Bang!
Yeah, it's like ping. He's like, we'll get to that later. Till then, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep on rolling, everyone.
Bye. Side quest.
I cannot help but notice the world is not the same as when we all got started, and we know who's to blame. No turning back now to try to be insane. For what's beyond the veil, too vivid to explain. Faceless behemoths haunt my dreams, seeking to steal my sanity. I will not stand down, won't back away, as long as you're with me. Together we roll, together we roll. I'll fight for you, will you fight for me? Together we roll, I'll protect you, just as long as you stand with me. Together we roll. The gods look down on us, we're just a game to them. Eldritch monstrosities at their unholy whim. But we will stand up, we'll shout a battle cry. The future beckons us and we'll stand unified. There's something coming and it's coming fast. We won't be frightened by the day.